Alright, chat. I'm just still setting up. So give me a moment. Alright, chat, it's time. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world right now. Welcome to my reaction stream, reacting to the new cards and balance changes that we're gonna see in version 5.7. So first things first, we have here is Mavuika. So finally, she is now in Genshin TCG, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Like, we have Citlali, Chasca, right? I even forgot to zoom in and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, everything's synced now except for this one. Okay, there you go. Alright, so, and I'm ready, right, to rate the new cards as well. So I am so ready for this. And yeah, for those who don't know, I actually already made a post about this. Hold on, let me show it to you. So if you bought the membership in the channel, right, the highest tier, you can pretty much access all of these new stuff pretty much early on, actually. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, so if you guys, right, bought the membership, right, the ultimate top decker, you guys can pretty much take a look in advance, right, for the new cards that are coming out. I mean, look at the time, right? 3 weeks ago. I already posted all of this good stuff 3 weeks ago, right? And the new stuff. So yeah, I'm just saying, man. So if you want to, you know, see the new stuff in advance, right, for patch 5.8, then you can always, you know, support my channel by subscribing, right, by joining my highest tier membership, right? Alright, so here we go. Let us begin with Mavuika. I'm gonna turn on the fan because it's getting hot in here. Alright, let's begin. Alright, Mavuika. Let me bring out the pen. Let me see if everything is ready. Okay, pen. Alright, let's begin. Alright, Mavuika. She's finally here in Genshin TCG. One thing that you guys might notice is the energy. It looks different. 0 comment. You have to refresh, Minty. It's just YouTube stuff. You know how it is. Alright, so yeah, first things first, look at Mavuika's energy. It looks different already. So, oh boy, we got something spicy in here. And yeah, I mean, also it also works in the main game, right? She technically doesn't have energy, but fighting spirit. So this is pretty much her fighting spirit. So let's see how that will work in TCG. Alright, here we go. So normal attack, Flames, Weave Life, deals 2 physical damage. She is Claymore, so pretty much nothing special. Alright, here we go. I feel like it's too big. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, that's too much. There we go. Okay, I feel like it's too big. Yeah, alright. Yeah, dude, look at her elemental skill. There's a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. So, her elemental skill, it costs 2 Pyro. This character enters Night Soul Blessing and gains 2 Night Soul points. And then, select 1 card from 3 Flame Strider cards to add to your hand. So, it's like you're playing, who is like the best character to compare this to? Chiori. It's like you're playing Chiori, right? So, elemental skill, and then you get to pick from any of these 3 cards, right? There's the 3 cost, there's the 2 cost, and then there's the 1 cost. Perfectly balanced, if I do say so myself. So yeah, again, right? You elemental skill, you do nothing. Mavuika enters Night Soul Blessing, and you get to choose one of these 3 cards. And right, she has a passive skill, right? So let's talk about that first, actually, before we dive into some stuff. So Mavuika cannot gain energy, right? She doesn't have energy, pretty much. So if you play Electro Resonance, Star Signs, or even play the Snake Arcane against her, it doesn't work, right? Even if you steal energy, like with Abyss Herald, the Violet Lecter, then it doesn't work, right? Because again, she doesn't have energy, but she has fighting spirit. Each time your characters consume Night Soul points or use normal attacks, makes sense, gain 1 fighting spirit or her own energy, I guess. And when this character uses an elemental skill or burst, wait, I'm double checking, by the way. Alright. When this character uses an elemental skill or elemental burst, attach all fire armaments Ring of Searing Radiance. So what does that do? So every time she skill or burst, she'll have this combat status. After another one of your characters uses a normal attack or technique, Mavuika consumes 1 Night Soul point and deals 1 pyro damage. And of course, Mavuika will exit Night Soul's Blessing if she doesn't have Night Soul point anymore. So yeah, so pretty much your elemental skill, right, with Mavuika, and she can pretty much deal 2 damage already. 2 damage and 2 pyro, 2 instances of pyro. So yeah, do keep that in mind. It only works if you play the technique card, right, the technique itself, or your normal attack. That way she will consume Night Soul point to deal 1 pyro damage. So yeah, alright, so there are 3 cards, right? There are a bunch of stuff here, right? So we're gonna dive into each card, right? So card number 1, the Flame Strider Soaring Ascent. After you discard this card, deal 1 fire damage to the opponent's active character. So if you discard, like let's say Whale Eats It, or you play the Bone Cruncher, like with the Scorpion and Serpent, and if you discard this, then yeah, it automatically deals 1 fire damage to the element. But what happens if you play, right? It costs 3 black. You equip this onto character, and then, oh, by the way, it has 2 usages. Wait, that's kind of broken. What the hell? And yeah, the technique itself, it's 1 cost, consume 1 Night Soul point, and deals 4 pyro damage. Like, excuse me? Wait, excuse me? So technically, for 5 dice, right? You play the technique, you equip it. Alright, only usable by Mavuika, by the way. It makes sense. Only Mavuika can use these cards. You can only equip this onto Mavuika and not anybody else. So yeah, only usable by Mavuika, right? You can only equip this card. I mean, it will add, right? So yeah, cards add to your hand. So it's not like it will automatically equip the technique, like with Mulani, Kachina, and other Night Soul characters, right? For Mavuika, you have to play the card to equip it to Mavuika. You pretty much have to do it manually, right? Unlike Kachina and Mulani, they pretty much every time you skill with them, they have the technique already. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you have to play this card right onto Mavuika for 3 costs. It has 2 usages, and it does is that the technique, you consume 1 Night Soul point and deals 4 pyro damage. Like what? It's like, so you consume 1 Night Soul point. So if you go back to the passive, right? You consume 1 Night Soul point and you pretty much deal like 1 damage as well. So it's like 5 damage. Technically 5. Oh my god. Bro, what is this? It's 5 damage if you think about it. So she consume 1 Night Soul point. So obviously that's 1 pyro damage. And then you play this technique, right? 1 Night Soul point and then deals 4 pyro damage. It only costs 1, but equipping the technique is expensive. Makes sense, right? To balance things out. But oh my goodness, dude. Dude, technically Mavuika can deal 10 damage with 5 dice. Oh no, wait, not 5. So 2 with elemental skill, 3 you equip the technique or the card, right? And then you play the technique, so 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so with 7 dice, it pretty much deal 10 damage. Round 1. It's that simple. And then Mavuika will gain 2 fighting spirit already. What? That is insane. And then imagine if you have the dining buddies, right? Commonly you see that in Cloran decks. And what else? Abundant Phlogiston as well. If you're able to get those 2 like round 1, oh that would go crazy actually. Like 15 damage round 1. Absolutely nuts. Like that is 8 dice total if you think about it. And then next round, Mavuika has 3 fighting spirit. You go for burst, right? We haven't talked about her burst yet, but we'll talk about it here in a moment. So let's talk about the other cards this time, because oh boy, dude, this card is spicy already. What the hell? But yeah, like there's a lot, right? You can either discard this or even play it to Mavuika, and that would be insane. All right, chat. All right, let me read the chat first because I need to calm the fuck down. Yeah, 2 pyro, 5 black, and yeah, 8 damage. Well, it's technically 10 damage because every time you consume 1 Night Soul point, Mavuika will deal 1 pyro damage. So technically it's 5 damage. So yeah, there you go. Right? Because again, her passive, right? Where is it? Each time right? Each time your characters, any characters consume Night Soul points or use normal attack, gain 1 fighting spirit, which is really good. And oh yeah, this one as well. After another one of your characters uses a technique, this one right here. So when you play the technique, right, Mavuika will consume 1 Night Soul point to deal 1 pyro damage. Well, there you go. And you're playing the technique, right, which is the 1 cost part. Anyway, yeah, I've been yapping too much, so that's really good. Alright, we haven't talked about Citlali yet. Chat, relax. I know you guys are excited, right, for me to give my thoughts, right, and rate the cards and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, let's focus first on Mavuika, right? So her second card, Flame Strider, Blazing Trail. When this card is played, okay, so when you play this card for 2 costs, randomly trigger the end phase effect of one of your summons on your board. So kind of like Koholosaurus, right? With Citlali, not Citlali, but with Mulani, right? I mean, it makes sense, right? There's water, right, and stuff. So the fact that this is like inspired by Koholosaurus, right? The Mavuika with Mulani kind of like makes sense, right? Very nice. It has 2 usages, alright, very nice. And the technique is 0 cost, so that's really great. Switch to your next character and convert 2 elemental dice to Omni element. You can continue your action after using the skill. So it's technically free fast swap. Free fast swap for 0 dice if you're able to play this card. But then again, for 2 costs, I mean, obviously you must have your summon on the board, right? So there's that. And yeah, 0 cost technique converts to elemental dice. So there's like dice fixing, right? It's kind of like you're playing Bestest Companion, really nice. And then yeah, also free fast swap. Like after you play the technique, it's still your turn, which is insane. But yeah, there you go. Alright, moving on to the last card, right, from Mavuika. Flame Strider for Full Throttle. It's 1 cost, right? So there's 3 costs, there's 2 costs, and then finally there's 1 cost. Perfectly balanced, if I do say so myself. Alright, here we go. So Flame Strider Full Throttle. When this card has 0 usages remaining, draw 4 cards. Alright, it has 2 usages as well. Yeah, all of the cards here have 2 usages, so that's very nice. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the first card doesn't have, like, it. I don't know. I feel like it only should have 1 usages, but having 2 and then you play 1 cost to deal like potentially 5 damage with Mavuika is just insane. What the hell? All right. Okay. So Full Throttle consumes 1 Night Soul point. Okay, consumes 1 Night Soul point. I mean everything. Oh, except for the second card, it doesn't consume Night Soul point when you play the stuff. Okay. So, but for this one. Okay, the technique costs 2 this time. How interesting. Oh, you know what's funny? The technique, when you play the technique, it costs 0, and this one costs 1, and then this one costs 2. Wow. Talk about the balance and all that stuff. Interesting. What? That's very fun, actually. Alright, so consume 1 Night Soul point and prepares for Flame Strider Full Throttle, which is this one, right? So she will like do nothing, so it's just like turn pass. Think of it like Ajda, right? So you play the technique, you pass the turn, your opponent's turn, and then it's your turn, and then yeah. And then what it does is that at the start of the action phase, which is next round, create 2 Omni dice. So it's like a ramp, pretty much, which is really nice. It's like you're playing ramp with Mavuika with this card. So, alright. Dude, I want to talk so much about Mavuika because she is so, like, very good. So let's talk about her burst finally, right? So her elemental burst, again, look at the thing right here, the icon, right? It's not energy, it's fighting spirit. So yeah, you really don't have to worry about like getting your energy stolen or something like that. Like, yeah, but also electro resonance doesn't work with her, or even star signs, right? So there you go. All right, so the character enters Night Soul Blessing state, right? And it costs 4 pyro, by the way. It's expensive, kind of like D-Luke. Yeah, oh boy. Anyway, yeah, this. So your elemental burst, this character enters Night Soul Blessing state, Night Soul Blessing, right? Makes sense. Gains 1 Night Soul point. Gains 1 Night Soul point. Wait, does that mean she can have 3 Night Soul points? I assume it should work like that, right? Hold on a minute. It doesn't have. Oh, it's max 2 points anyway. Oh, okay. I get it. So when you elemental skill with her and you have like 1 Night Soul point, and then you elemental burst with her, you can pretty much gain 1 Night Soul point. Alright, fair enough. But if you elemental burst with her and then she's out of Night Soul Blessing, then yeah, she can pretty much just gain instantly 2 Night Soul point. But yeah, having gained 1 Night Soul point is just a nice touch, right? You elemental skill and then let's say you have 1 Night Soul point left, you elemental burst and then you gain 1 Night Soul point back. Very nice. Alright, and consumes all their fighting spirit, right? I mean, of course, consumes all fighting spirit, then that pretty much is an error. Anyway, tiny error. Then they deal pyro damage to the opponent's active character equal to the fighting spirit consumed. If 6 points, do keep that in mind. 6 points. So which means Mavuika can stack fighting spirit or energy to 6 points. So technically, Mavuika has 6 energy. Or rather, yeah, you can pretty much stack and with her, like her energy to 6 points. Very nice, actually. Very, very nice. And the funny thing is, if 6 points of fighting spirit are consumed, there's like a bonus effect, which is the Crucible of Death and Life. I almost switched that up. Life and Death. I feel like Life and Death would have been better, but Death and Life. Okay, to this character. Alright, and it's a status, right, for all of your characters. All your character skills no longer consume Nitro points, and then all your characters normal attack deal +1 damage. And do keep in mind this only has 2 usages. So yeah, so if one of your characters uses normal attacks, the usages will get consumed. Or if your characters, you know, consume Nitro point, then it will also consume the usages as well. Very nice. But yeah, imagine this with Kachina. Oh boy, new buff to Kachina. Yeah, right, about that. Mavuika and Kachina. Oh boy. Mavuika and oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can someone please send the link, the new TCG cards? Unfortunately, there is no new link for now. But this is from the creator experience, right? From the from CN Bilibili. So shout outs to the Chinese content creators out there. And yeah. Alright. So yeah, her elemental burst. It costs 4, and then technically it can deal 3 to 6 damage. And yeah. I mean, imagine this with Kachina, right? Oh my god. Death and Life reads better. I don't know. I still like Life and Death is just way better because I just see it a lot. Anyway, I've been yapping too much. Alright, finally her talent card, right? And then also, by the way, shoutouts to Ninth Space for the stuff, right? And again, look at the beta version, right? Beta version 5.7. Version 5. So yeah, this is pretty much the final version of all the things, right? So what we talk about here is pretty much 99.99% accurate. So there you go, right? Unless they decide to change something immediately, like I don't know, but yeah, that'll be something. Alright, so her talent card, right? It's 1 pyro. What it does is that select 1 card from 3 Flame Strider cards to add to your hand. Okay. So you play this, right, onto Mavuika. It doesn't have to be like active character, right? You can pretty much play this anytime, any active character you want, you have right now. And then you select 1 card from 3 Strider cards to add to your hand. And after you play a technique card, so if you equip this to Mavuika, after you play a technique card, if possible, Mavuika recovers 1 Nitro point once per round. So yeah, there you go. Vicious Ancient Battle doesn't work on her, right? Yes, it doesn't work because again, she doesn't have energy. She is technically 0 energy. Think about it, right? Technically 0 energy, Mavuika. So we finally have our first TCG card that technically doesn't have energy, but has fighting spirit. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, but also again, it doesn't work with Electro Resonance, with Raiden's Burst even, it doesn't work. And Star Sign, it doesn't work. Because again, she doesn't have energy, but fighting spirit. So there you guys have it, right? Do you guys have any questions in the chat, right? So far with Mavuika here. And yeah, Mavuika is finally here. I mean, dude, look at the look at the way she has the fighting spirit, right? It's so cool. Instead of like the regular circle that we see with the characters, it's the sun. Very nice. All right, my pen got smaller again for some weird reason. All right. I think it's time. I'm gonna rate her very soon, actually. Mavuika Shiminawa. It doesn't work, by the way, Minty, because again, energy. It has like a specific card words, right? So yeah, I don't think it works with Shiminawa. I mean, if it works, I mean, technically it could work. I mean, this is TCG. Like, I remember how Seto's works, right? With the elemental skill. The fact that it works with Shan Yun, like with follow-up Shan Yun after Seto's skill, and then Seto's gains 2 energy is like, oh yeah, that was something. But yeah, I mean, who knows, right? Anything can happen at this point. So yeah, Mavuika, I think she's gonna be really good. Like, is she gonna be the better Lini? Now that is the question. Is she gonna be the better Lini in Kachinavia? I would say so, yes. I mean, the fact that Mavuika, I mean, it's the same thing with Lini, right? But except her elemental skill costs 2, which means you can, like, you have 1 die to do something with Kachina, right? That'd be really great. So, like, I mean, here's the other thing as well. I mean, okay, you know what? I feel like I should talk about the deck comp, right? Later, once we dive into the balance changes and new cards as well, and then we can talk about the meta stuff. I think we should focus first on exploring the new cards, because that's why you guys are here anyway in the first place. So, I mean, we're gonna rate her, right? I'm just gonna do this right now. It's gonna be really quick. I'll trust me. So out of 10, I'll just give her... I'll give her a 9. Yep, I'll give her a 9. But remember when I rate Clarand? Yeah, 9.5. If you guys still remember that, yeah, that still stands. Yep. So yeah, Mavuika, 9 out of 10. She's gonna be really fucking good. I can already tell. Like, she's gonna fit in so many decks. So many decks, actually. I'm not joking. In so many Natland decks. For sure. And we haven't even talked about Citlali or even Chasca. My goodness gracious. But yeah, I mean, 9 over 10 for her, for sure. She is really that good. Like, the fact that you get a lot of stuff to do with her elemental skill, and then her elemental burst can pretty much nuke, right? Like 6 damage, and then you get the bonus effect, right? If you get max fighting spirit with her. The passive skill is really nice. The talent is also really good if you're playing Whale. Yeah, Whale. Let's talk about Whale later, once we finish discuss all of the new cards. So there you guys have it. Again, my final rating for Mavuika is gonna be 9 over 10. 9 out of 10. Alright, Chad, before I move on, now 10 out of 10, absolute highest cinema. Okay, bro, highest cinema. Okay, yeah, 9 out of 10 for me, easily. Alright, let's talk about Citlali, finally. I've been yapping too much with Mavuika, holy smoke. So let's rapid fire, right? Before I talk again, let's talk about the new cards first, right? I mean, there's a lot, right? There's Chasca, there's this as well, and then the balance changes, right? I mean, you guys can already pause the stream and take a look at it. Oh my lord, but yeah, oh my goodness, we're gonna be here for quite a while, because again, this is a big patch for TCG next patch for sure. Like 3 cards, balance changes. I mean, and then also look at the new cards as well. Very nice. And yeah, technically it's much more a lot, right, compared to the previous patches that we just had. All right. Anyway, here we go. So Citlali is a catalyst user, so which means her normal attack deals 1 cryo damage. Nothing special. All right, moving on. All right, so okay, here we go. Her elemental skill, it's 3 cryo. It deals 2 cryo damage, which is already really good. Enters Nitro Blessing state, gains 1 Nitro point, and creates 1 point of Opal Shield and its Papa. This skill cannot be used after the character enters Nitro Blessing. So there you go. So So you can only elemental skill with her. Wait, I just realized something. This skill cannot be used after the character enters Knights of Blessing. I feel like that doesn't make sense. Is it just me? Is there a Japanese version for this? Unfortunately, I don't know. Big patch but no Prince Cup. Yeah, suck on that, Minty. Alright, so yeah, okay, this is weird, right? Like, first impression, this skill cannot be used after the character enters Knights of Blessing. And the funny thing is, okay, you see what I'm seeing? Look at this. It's duration based, not Knights of Blessing or usage based. Which means you cannot use elemental skill again with Citlali. Like, okay, let's say you play elemental skill with Citlali in round 1. Round 2, you cannot even use it, for fuck's sake. Because it's still active. Because it's duration based. How funny. So you can only elemental skill once with Citlali every once per 2 rounds. Wait, that's kind of funny actually. But yeah. Alright, I haven't talked about the new stuff, right? So, right. Knights of Blessing, right? That's how all the Natlat characters goes. Opal Shield, great. Grants 1 Opal Shield point to your active character. Can stack infinitely. Right? That's not how infinite looks like. There you go. Yeah, can stack infinitely, which is crazy. Imagine if Dark Shrine here will make a video where Opal Shield will have 999 shield points. Now that would be funny, isn't it? Alright, yeah. And then finally, it's Papa, right? Another combat status for your team. After... Okay, let me... Dude. My pen is bugging out. It's crazy. Anyway, after your characters take damage, deduct 1 Nitro point from Citlali and create 1 stack of Opal Shield. So... And when Citlali gains Nitro points and her Nitro points reach 2, prioritize dealing 1 cryo damage to the opponent's active character. So yeah, again, right, we have a new keyword here, which is prioritize. I actually have like an info about this, right, the prioritize thingy. I'll probably show it later, but I mean, it doesn't really matter much, right? I mean, this is just for the stuff. Yeah, crab support, right? Really nice. Alright, so I mean, she has a passive skill, by the way, I forgot. Let's talk about the passive skill first. Yeah, so her passive skill, right? So she has a passive skill just like with Mavuika. After you select or deal damage, select. So with like Mystic Soup, with Mavuika potentially. Oh, that wait. Oh, dude, you already know. Mavuika and Citlali is gonna be really good. But then again, I think the order if you want to play Mavuika and Citlali is that you have to play Mavuika elemental skill first, and then you play Citlali skill second. I think that's how it works, but yeah, really nice. After you select or deal damage with an elemental reaction. So kinda like with Setos, right? So you set a skill with Shan Yun, and then Shan Yun procs the guaranteed swirl, then yeah, she will automatically gain 1 Nitro point, which is really nice. And yeah, once per round also as well, very nice. So yeah, very interesting, right? And finally her elemental burst. Right, she has 2 energy. Dude, why is my pen getting smaller every damn second? Just chill out. Oh man, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, 2 energy, Citlali, 3 cost. Deals 2 cryo damage and then deals 1 piercing damage to all opposing characters on standby. So kind of like New Villette, right? But for New Villette, it's 3 hydro damage. But yeah, and then if possible, gains 2 Night Soul points. And what happens is that if Citlali gains 2 Night Soul points, right? She will deal 1 cryo damage, right? This one right here. So when Citlali gains Nitro points and her Nitro points reach 2, so when she elemental bursts, she will also deal 1 cryo damage instantly to the opponent's active character. So wait, technically it is 3 cryo damage. It's 3 cryo damage, deal 1 piercing damage to all characters on standby. Then yeah, it's technically Nuvolette Burst. It's 3 damage and then 1 piercing damage to the rest of the other characters. Very nice. And then finally, let's talk about her talent card. So her talent card is 1 cryo. So with Mavuika, it's 1 pyro, right? For her talent. For Citlali, it's going to be 1 cryo. Alright, so what is this talent card all about? So after your opponent takes damage from Frozen or Melt, +1 to your next 2 instances of Hydro damage and Pyro damage dealt, and Citlali gains 1 Night Soul point once per round. Ooh, this is really good. Like, this is really good. And the fact that it tells you to deal Hydro damage and Pyro damage, pretty much tells you that, yeah, Citlali should be played in either Melt comp or Melt deck or in Frozen deck. That's pretty much how it goes. So yeah, Citlali in Hydro Stall, really good, right? With her talent, technically you deal more damage with the stall buff, question mark. So yeah, also Pyro damage. So with Mavuika and Crab, oh boy, yeah, that is spicy. Imagine this with Mavuika and Crab. Alright, so that's pretty much it, right? Again, I'm gonna talk about all the meta stuff, right? The deck comps and the decks that we're gonna cook with Citlali, Mavuika, and Chasca. So yeah, again, I'll talk about it by the end of this, pretty much everything here, right? So yeah, so first we're gonna talk about the new stuff, because there is a lot of new stuff, right? There's a lot of new stuff. Alright, time to rate her. Oh boy, I mean, dude, I'm just gonna say this. I think my rating is gonna be really fucking good for this patch. Absolutely really good. Dude, the fact that, you know what's the funny thing? 1 Citlali skill technically can generate 6+ shields for Crab. I'm not even joking. But yeah, again, I really want to talk about this, the deck stuff, but I'll talk about it later. But yeah, again, here's the weird part, right? You cannot skill again with Citlali. If you skill in round 1, you cannot skill with her round 2. Like, it will just be like cancelled out, because again, right, it's duration based, not usage based. So yeah, well, there you go. Y6. I'm not gonna talk about it for now, but I'll talk about it later. But you'll see why it's 6. You'll see why. Anyway, alright. So, rating time, right? Out of 10, I'm just gonna rate her a 9 again. Actually, technically, I could rate her 9.5. I'm not joking. Like, same rating with Cloran. Like, she is really good. Like, the fact that, okay, the only scuff part is that her elemental skill, right? You can only, like, play it once every 2 rounds. That is the scuff part. But you get a lot of value out of it. Like, sure, you Citlali skill round 1, round 2, you can pretty much do whatever with the other 2 characters, right? Like Lenny, Kuki Shinobu, and stuff. Really nice, right? And then if you found ways to get the to generate Night Soul Blessing, then yeah, it's gonna be so freaking good. Like, for just 1 elemental skill with Citlali, then yeah. Okay, I know you guys are gonna ask this a lot. Is she the power creep Layla? Not really. I would say Citlali is Layla 2.0. And Layla is still good. The reason why Layla is still good is because the shooting star is permanent. Like, even if Layla dies, you can still do like the shooting star stuff, right? Even if Layla dies. But yeah, once Citlali dies, and again, it's not permanent, right? Because it's duration based. And yeah, I would say, yeah, Citlali is technically Layla 2.0, but I don't think she is. Well, technically, I mean, I don't know. I'll leave it to Minty to share thoughts, right, on whether Citlali or Layla is better, or I don't know, probably Kevin Z. Surely, I mean, I have no idea who's better. I would say Citlali is. I really don't know. Okay, So I'm gonna be quick about this. So Citlali is really good for early, and then Layla will be good for late. How about that? Okay, there you go. There you go. So Citlali is really good for early game, and then early to mid game, and then Layla is really good for, well, early to mid to late game as well, especially late game. But yeah, very nice. All right, well, there you go. I think she's gonna be 9.5 for me, for sure. Like the talent, the burst is nice. The passive skill is really nice as well, right? And stuff like there's a lot of shield points as well generating. I think she's really good, and especially in like potentially you can play her in Citlali Lini. Citlali Lini, and the fact that Citlali, or rather the fact that Lini prop arrow damages yourself pretty much also activates this its Papa, right? Like after your characters take damage, like if you prop arrow, then automatically its Papa will proc, and you will pretty much gain like potentially 2 opal shields if your opponent doesn't attack you. So yeah, really good. And yeah, she's gonna be really good, right? In potentially melt decks, right? Frozen decks, etc. Very nice. She's gonna be meta like with Mavuika here. Oh boy, is it time? Is it time for a big shift in the meta? Oh boy, I think it's high time we're gonna see a big meta shift. Really great. But yeah, anyway, all right, that's pretty much it for Citlali. Very nice, and her design is looking pretty cute. All right, anyway, Chasca, our third Natland character for this patch. Alright, here we go. So Chasca is a bow character, right? Normal attack deals 2 physical damage, nothing special. Alright, moving on. So her elemental skill, it's 3 animal, and it deals 1 animal damage and then draw 1 card. So elemental skill, yeah, she deals 1 animal damage, draw 1 card. Wait, I was thinking, is this updated? I think this is how she works, right? Because I was like thinking before, she doesn't have the deal 1 animal damage and draw 1 card. She only attaches the stuff right here. I don't know, but I feel like this is my first time seeing this. Am I crazy? Maybe I am. Anyway, so elemental skill, right? You deal 1 animal damage and then draw 1 card. Oh yeah, let's talk about the passive skill first. Let's like the order of things, right? Let's talk about the passive skill, normal attack, elemental skill, then elemental burst, and then finally the talent card. All right, here we go. So passive skill, right? At the start of the match, add 6 random. My pen got big again. Right? So at the start of the match, it's like a pep, right? At the start of the match, add 6 random Shadow Hunt shell to your deck. It's like a pep. Think about it. Yeah, it's technically a pep. What am I talking about? So yeah, so again, right? So what are these Shadow Hunt shells? So when this card is added to your hand, if your active character is Pyro, Hydro, Electro, Cryo, convert this card to the corresponding element. So so let's say you get this on Chasca, right? Then obviously Chasca will have the animal bullet instead of converting it to like Pyro, Cryo, Electro, and yeah, Cryo. So yeah, very nice. And yeah, all of them cost 3 and they have their elements, right? 3 Pyro, 3 Hydro, 3 Electro, 3 Cryo. That's funny. But yeah, 3 cost. Hey chat, 3 cost. You know what I'm thinking? Hey. Yup. It's whale time, baby. So yeah, alright, let's keep reading. Convert this card to spawn element. When this card is played or discarded, well there you go, discarded. Deal 1 animal damage. So this one is animal, right? So deals 1 animal damage, then randomly add 1 Shadow Hunt shell to your deck. So you discard this, and then you can infinitely cycle the Shadow Hunt shells. Seriously. So like if you're playing Whale and you're decked out, oh wait, decked out? Wait a minute, you never decked out anyway because these Shadow Hunt shells will keep adding to your deck every time you discard these cards. Wow! Very nice, I guess. So yeah, you never decked out with Whale. So I guess you're playing Chasca now just for the sake of passive skill, just like how Siegewin works with Corand. Oh boy, that would be crazy. No, you play a lot of cards to draw from your deck so that you get to draw a lot of Shadow Hunts shells already. Very nice, but yeah, really cool. So if you're an active character, right, you draw this and your active character is like Linny, then yeah, your bullet will transform into Pyro, and yeah, so when you play discarded, then yeah, deal 1 pyro damage, then randomly add 1 Shadow Hunt shield to your deck, and yeah, there you go. That's pretty much your passive skill is all about. So it's like Countdown, but infinite Countdown, pretty much. Like, you just keep cycling these like infinitely. So with Whale, right? Oh my goodness, with Whale, it's gonna go crazy, man. It's gonna go crazy for sure. Alright. I'm reading the chat, by the way. Hello, chat. I hope you guys are enjoying the yapping session so far. And oh boy, yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. We haven't even talked about the new cards, right? Jesus Christ. And the balance changes as well, right? I mean, you can already take a quick... You guys can already take a quick look, right, at the balance changes, but I'll talk about them later. Oh boy. Alright, so that's your elemental skill, right? And the passive skill, so that's pretty much there. Okay, right, there you go. Alright, okay, I haven't talked about the elemental skills yet. So deal 1 animal damage, draw 1 card. Very nice. Attach Soul Sniper Ritual Staff to this character, who then enters Nightsoul Blessing and gains 2 Nightsoul points. So it's like with Mulani and Kachina, right? You elemental skill with them, and then they have 2 Nightsoul points already. So yeah, and the skill cannot be used again after. Yeah, makes sense, right? With a lot of characters with the Natland stuff. And characters with Soul Sniper Ritual, and yeah, so she can play the technique. Alright, so let's see. So when you play elemental skill, right, she already equipped the technique, right, just like with Mulani and Kachina, right? Yeah, elemental skill with Chasca, she already equipped the technique, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so let's see the technique. Here we go. So the technique itself is 2 Animo. But what it does is that it consumes 1 Nightsoul point, deal 1 animal damage. Very nice. Then randomly discard 3 cards from your hand with the highest original elemental dice cost. Again, this is really good for Whale. Like, you get to discard much faster with Whale. So the way you play Chasca, right? You draw a bunch of stuff from your deck, and then you keep discarding, and hopefully at round 3, Whale can just pretty much solo everything, right? And here's the funny thing. Let's go back to Mavuika, right? She has, like, when you elemental skill with her, and then you get this card, right? The 3 cost, and then you discard this with Chasca, then yeah, it deals 1 pyro damage, which is kinda nuts if you think about it. Again, I'll talk about all of these, the cooking, right? The stuff that we're gonna do by the end of this everything. Alright, so yeah, there you go, right? I mean, it is a bit expensive, right? But it makes sense, right? Because you deal 1 animal damage and then you discard 3 cards from your hand. That's a lot of value. For 2 costs, I mean, that is pretty much fair, right? 3 costs would be expensive, 1 cost would be broken, but 2 costs is fine. So yeah, there you go. And finally, her elemental burst, she has 2 energy, right? Also 3 costs, so deals 1 animal damage, and then deals 1 piercing damage to all opposing characters, so 3 damage total on standby, and then draw 3 cards. So with the elemental skill, right, in the technique, you discard 3, but with elemental burst, you get to draw 3, which is really good. But then again, it feels weak, because you never get to burst with her, let's be honest here. Because by the time that you burst with not Citlali, but with Chasca, you're pretty much already kind of like decked out. But it would be awesome though if you have like Shadow Hunt shells left in your deck, and then you play this, right? You burst, you get 3 Shadow Hunt shells, and then you discard, then yeah, potentially the technique from Chasca here can technically deal 4 pyro damage. And the funny thing is that it's not like big 4 damage, it's 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, and 1 damage. Just like how Navia works, right? With the shrapnels and everything. So yeah, pretty funny. So if you like play Lotus Chris, then yeah, it will only block 1 damage, which is kind of funny. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much about it, right? I think that's pretty much everything. Oh yeah, the talent card, of course. So again, another 1 cost talent. Very interesting, right? So for Citlali, we have 1 cost cryo talent for Citlali, and then for Mavuika also 1 cost, right? With Mavuika, very nice actually. And then there's Chasca, also 1 cost, very nice. So yeah, alright, so let's see, right? What does this do? So while your Chasca is on the field, play this card on them. So you can pretty much equip this anytime or play this anytime, any characters that you are, you know, currently playing. And yeah, so what it does is that you play the talent, and then it adds 1 Shadow Hunt shell to your hand. So more Shadow Hunt shell. So again, this is really freaking good with the whale, because technically you get to have more cards to discard with the whale, right? Very nice. And not to mention with Mavuika, so yeah, imagine Mavuika, Chasca, and whale. I've been talking about this ever since the beta drops. So yeah, you play this, right? You play this, the Mavuika, you get the 3 cost, right? And then you discard it. Yeah, more 3 cost cards to discard. Very nice. And yeah, I mean, imagine that, right? I'll leave it to you, chat, to imagine that, right? Chasca, Mavuika, and whale. It's a 3 cost whale deck. So yeah, there you go. Alright, time to rate her. Once again, my rating for her is gonna be very low this time. Oh wait, okay, not that low, right? So Mavuika is 9. Citlali is 9.5. I would say I should rate her like 9. But yeah, I think I should stick with 9.5 because the 0.5 is kind of like a bonus anyway. So yeah, okay. What is the talent? If you're on whale and you play this, you get 1 hydro bullet, so you discard it with whale. Wow, another hydro attack talent. Yeah, more damage, no? Very nice. And more stuff to discard. 0 out of 10, absolutely not highest cinema. Alright, yeah, I know. I already said it, right? I already said it, like I'm gonna rate her very low, but not that low, right? But she is a discard character, and let's be honest here, this card is not even in the meta in this patch. Like, we haven't even seen whale in the Astronauts, right? In major CN tournaments as well, and then in weekly tournaments, right? We haven't seen a pep discard shenanigans, or even with the Megazord and stuff like that, right? So we haven't seen it. But I love whale, so I'm gonna rate her a little bit high, but she is nice, right? Okay, let's be quick about this. So out of 10, I'm just gonna rate her a 3. Perfect. 3 out of 10, because again, 3 costs. Perfect, makes sense, right? 3 cost stuff, so I'm just gonna rate her 3 out of 10. Well, there you guys have it. Are you guys satisfied? I know you guys are gonna rate her like trash. Yeah, she's trash. Like, she's only good in like a pep, whale, and that's pretty much about it. And this card is not even that good in the current meta. So yeah, I know, but surely if I cook something good here with Chasca, then your minds are gonna be blown by this shit. Like Mavuika and Chasca, and oh boy, I can't wait. So yeah, there you go, 3 out of 10. Alright, moving on, right? So that's pretty much so that's pretty much the kit, right? From all the new cards that we're gonna get for next patch, right? All of them are Natland characters. Because, yeah, I mean, it's about time, right? Because we're gonna head to Not Cry pretty soon, right, in 6.0, so I can't wait. So yeah, there you go. So I mean, hopefully we'll be able to get more Natlan characters, right? Aoife, Auroron, I mean, who else in the from Natlan? Actually, I already forgot. We already have Shilonen from the Children of the Echoes, and we already Kinich from Science of the Canopy, and Kinich is the only character in the Science of the Canopy. I mean, what else? There are like, oh yeah, Ianson and Varesa as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, Ianson and Varesa, right? Oh, dude, I can't wait. But yeah, hopefully they'll get added. I feel like we might be able to see Varesa or either Varesa or Ianson for version 5.8 for TCG. That would be great. But yeah, very nice, right? All right, well there you go. All right, now let's talk about the new cards, and there's freaking a lot of them. Like a lot of new cards that that we can add to our deck list. So, oh boy, are you guys ready for this? Also, wait a minute. All right, wait a minute. Okay. So before I dive in to this, all the new card stuff, let me take a quick break. Like a 1-minute break. All right, be right back. Alright, I'm back. You think Chasca treasure works? No, absolutely not. I think it'll become worse. Because again, you really want to get those Shadow Hunt shells very early and discard them and then keep cycling it. So yeah, anyway. Alright, here we go. So new cards. So we have the Tukul Sword, right? Okay, do you guys remember the spear version of this card? So now we have the sword version of this card. So again, what this does is that when you equip this right onto any characters, if possible, discard one card from your hand with the highest original elemental dice cost to negate 1 damage, and then gain 1 solidarity point once per round. So let's say I equip this onto Kaching, and then I play Kaching Whale, right? Kek Whale. You play this onto Kaching, your elemental skill with Kaching and your opponent attacks you, then yeah, your Lightning Sterero will get discarded, and then you'll also gain damage protection as well. Very nice, right? And then by the time you elemental skill again, right, it will deal more damage and then also draw 1 card from your deck. Very nice. Then yeah, the spear most popular used with Sino Overload. Yeah, yep, exactly. So yeah, finally we have the sword, right? The sword version of the of this thing. So yeah, I think this is really good for Kaching and Kek Whale. Other than that, is there anything else? I wonder. Like with Chevros and stuff, right? Okay, technically you could play this with Kaching, right? Kaching double. No, wait. Actually, if you play this on Kaching, Lightning Stellaro will get in the way, so never mind. I mean, who else is this good on? Not even a Pep Whale. If you play a Pep Whale... Or not a Pep Whale, what am I talking about? I've been yapping. Yeah, no, I have no idea who's this good for, other than Kaching for Kek-Whale. I don't know. Any ideas in the chat? Layla? Oh, I guess, yeah, technically you could play this on Layla. Yeah, Layla Whale. I could see it. Sign Overload don't have sword user. Yeah, it's only spear users, right? Chevrolet, Sino. I mean, Dea is a great sword user. I mean, who else is this good for? I don't see it. Other than Kuching. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much about it, right? So, very nice stuff. Alright, so let's talk about the other stuff, right? More equipment cards. Alright, so Crown of the Saints. It's a one-cost artifact. After the character to which this is attached consumes Night Soul points, the character's next skill, it could be normal attack, skill, or burst. Do keep that in mind. Or technique, deals +1 damage twice per round. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh yeah, Cookie. Yeah, that works. Yeah, Cookie with a pep. Yeah, that also works. Oh dude, man, this card. You guys what I'm seeing? It's another buff for Kachina. Poggers. Yup. Another buff for Kachina. Hey yo. Hey yo, what? Another buff for Kachina. Wow, yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, Kachina gets nerfed anyway, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, another buff for Kachina. Very nice, I guess. Yeah, I think this is the perfect card for Kachina. I mean, is there anything else though? Who's this good for? Kinich, I would say. No, you have to consume Night Soul point. And to consume Night Soul point with Kinich, you have to get the follow-up, right? The Grapple Prepare. Oh yeah, so yeah, I think this is really good for with Kachina specifically for sure. Like this is definitely built for Kachina and nobody else. Wow. Yep, I know, chat. I know you guys hate Kachina a bunch of times, right? Especially for you, Danish Ovo. But yeah, well, about that. All right, moving on. So we have a 3-cost artifact. My God, that is expensive. So kind of like Gilded Dreams. All right. So after the character to which this is attached consumes Night Soul points, one of your characters without maximum energy gains 1 energy twice per round. Okay, so when you equip this onto the character and then that character consumes Night Soul point, it will randomly gives energy to one of your characters that doesn't have max energy yet. I would say this is good for... I mean, it's trash, right? Oh yeah! Let's read the new cards. I forgot about that. I haven't read the new cards. So the new sword, out of 10, let's just give it... I mean, no one's gonna play this shit other than Layla, Cookie, Kiching, right? No one's gonna play this, so I'm just gonna rate this, I would say 3. I mean... It's either 2 or 3. What do you guys think? 10 out of 10 card for this sword? 10 out of 10? Really? Okay. I'm gonna rate it 2. I mean, it's not bad. Okay, it's bad, but not the worst, right? It's bad, but not the worst, but yeah. Like, this card can only be played to, like, certain characters, right? Like, again, Layla potentially with Whale, Catching with Whale as well, and then Cookie with the Pep and all that stuff. So yeah, there you go. As for this one, right, the new artifact, it's also only pretty good with Natlan characters, so I think I can definitely rate this. I mean, it's good, right? It's 1 cost, and then technically you get to deal more damage. Like, if you get this early, it's really good. I would rate this... I mean, it's also... it's very good with Kachina only. I'm gonna rate this 3, right? Because only a few characters can use this artifact. I mean, it's good, right? Don't get me wrong. I could even give this a 3.5, sure. But yeah, there you go. Alright, and yeah, so as for the Cinder City, I already talked about this, so we can finally rate this one. Cinder City, it's like, it's 3 costs and then it's just stack energy. I don't know how you cook this, but I'm just gonna give this a 2 out of 10 as well. Like, it's pretty bad, it's too expensive. Like, it's really too expensive. But like, the only I can see this with equip this to is Mavuika, I think. Like, you equip this to Mavuika, and then Mavuika, and then you get to consume 2 Nitro points with Mavuika round 1. Then yeah, and then imagine this with Kachina, right? She can generate more energy for Kachina, but yeah, again, 3 costs, right? It's too freaking expensive. Very, very expensive. So yeah, 2 out of 10. Alright, moving on. So we're finally done with the equipment, right? The new weapon, new artifacts and stuff. So now we get to have, oh right, another equipment, but it's a technique card. Alright. Citlali plus Cinder City and Crab, Infinite Crab Burst. Oh yeah, that also works. Yeah. I can see it. But again, 3 cost? I mean, sure, you can ramp it, right? But it's too expensive. I don't know. But yeah, sure, right? But I don't like it, personally. Right, alright, here we go. Let's focus on this new technique card. So it's a 2 cost technique card. Rar. Nice. When this card is played, create rar. Wait a minute. When this card is played, create rar. When you play a technique card, create rar. Is that a status? Or is a status? Oh yeah, okay. So let's read this first. When this card is played, create rar. When you play a technique card, okay, when you play a technique card, not technique, those two are different. If you played a total of 6 technique cards in this match, your active character gains 3 shield and deals 3 physical damage. Yeah, Roar is just Jet for techniques. Yeah, the fact that you need to play 6 technique cards, that's kind of funny actually. 6 technique cards? Wait, it doesn't have to be unique 6 technique cards. Like, you can play double Yumkasaurus, double something, and then, yeah. Wait a minute. I was thinking, like, does this work with Kachina? No. Because you have to play, again, you need to play the technique cards, not the technique. So, yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, so your active character gains 3 shield and deals 3 pyro physical damage. Like, instantly? I don't know how this works, but yeah, so the moment you play 6 technique cards, does it deal 3 physical damage, like, instantly? That would be crazy. Imagine this in a stall deck. Now that would be something. And yeah, so the technique itself, right? So this is a technique card, right? And then there's the technique itself. So the technique itself is 2 cost, 2 black. Draw a technique card from your deck. Draw a technique card from your deck. The next time you play a technique card, its cost will be decreased by 2. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, the xenochromatic ray technique, yeah. Decreased by 2. So, you play this, technically, yeah, oh how funny. Yeah, this card is all about technique. I mean, also, as we all know, technique cards in this game is kinda like trash. Like, it's very fucking bad. Yeah, but okay, yeah. I mean, if we get more technique in the near future, hopefully like around next year, and then we get to have a lot of techniques now, then I could see this card like I don't know, become meta someday, like in near future. Alright, I'm calling it, right? Like, I feel like this card will become meta in the near future. Not right now, but probably next year if I have to make a guess, but that would be funny. Clip this right now and then send this to me next year if I was correct. Oh boy, that would be fun. Alright, time to rate this card. Out of 10, this is just 1. Like, straight up. Like, easy 1 out of 10 for me. Like, it's so trash. Like, what? It's literally Jet but for technique, and the fact that you have to place these technique cards, like, it's so trash. Like, oh my god. Okay, go fucking. Let's just go next. All right, new arcane legend. It's the Capitano arcane legend. Wow, look at Capitano. I don't know. Let me zoom in actually. Like, look at the details of that Capitano arcane. Damn, look at this shit. It looks so cool, is it not? Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Damn, that looks so cool, by the way. But unfortunately, I do have a what do you call this? High quality. I can actually send you guys the high quality. Let me hold on. Let me open it. Just I do have the high quality of this. Give me a moment so that you guys can appreciate the beauty of this art of this card, right? The design of this card, absolute cinema. There you go, right? I mean, it's not that high quality. I mean, I have to like, what do you call this? Upscale, right? AI upscale. Oh yeah, but damn, dude. Very nice. If only, dude, we might. You know what's a funny thing? Okay, I was hoping like Capitano will become playable in TCG because there is Senora, right? Senora's dead. Well, in lore, right? Like, Senora is technically dead, but we can still play her in TCG. But now that I think about it, we don't have any Senora cards, right? But there is a Capitano arcane, which pretty much means I don't think we're gonna see a playable TCG card for Capitano, only arcane. But yeah, there you go. I guess. Alright. Well, moving on. Alright, let's see what this Capitano arcane card is all about. Wait, I already forgot the stuff that I need to do. Or rather the shortcuts. Oh, shucks. Okay, there you go. Like, oh my goodness. Senora is playable because her boss, yeah, her weekly boss exists. And yeah, there's no boss version of Capitano. Yeah. Yep. Alright, so here we go, right? So it's one cost arcane. It's not free. It's a one cost arcane legend. Just like with Judgment, right? Judgment is also one cost. Alright, here we go. So you play this, draw one card. Okay, so you play this, you draw one card, and then for every character on your side of the field that is defeated, all your remaining characters gain +2 max HP. So let's say obviously there are 3 cards, right? Let's just make a do this. So if one of your characters died and you play this arcane card, the rest of your 2 characters will gain +2 max HP. But if 2 of your characters died and there's only 1 character left, that 1 character will gain +4 HP. And I think this is really good for Whale. Or not Whale, sorry. But potentially for Clarand and Crab. And I say this for Crab because technically this is like the better day of resistance for Crab. I could be wrong. And also draw 1 card. I mean, why not, right? Like, I know some of you might argue, like, is this the worst day of resistance? Or is this like the better day of resistance? But, yeah. So this is pretty much how the arcane card works. So it's kind of like Avalosiet, stuff like that, but yeah, really very nice. But again, I think this is really good for Crab because technically Crab has 5 HP, right? 5 HP, and then all of your characters died. Like, let's say Toma died, Layla died, Citlali died, Sino died. You play this arcane in the last round, your Crab will have like 9 HP. And that's really good. And it can stay there. Like, and the fact that Crab keeps generating shields as well, it's really good. Like, it's so good actually for Crab. I'm not even kidding. So another buff for the Crab, for fuck's sake. But Yeah. Oh my goodness. Not that good in Crab compared to Dwarf or Crab. I mean, here's the thing. If you play Dev Resistance for Crab, there are situations where you're not gonna get max value for Dev Resistance, right? But I mean, sure, in most scenario, right? Let's say 90% of the scenario, you get the max value of Dev Resistance. But the max HP could work like against the Wolf's Gravestone, right? Like Wolf's Gravestone, Sayu and stuff, Navia. Like the fact that dude, the fact that Kachinavia players brought Wolf's Gravestone, right, is technically for Rab. Well, kind of like most of the time, but yeah. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, good counter against Wolf's Gravestone. Yeah. Imagine this with Clarandon Siegewin. Technically, with Clarandon Siegewin, like Clarand can get 13 HP. But if you play this, then Clarand can technically like have 13 plus 4, 17 HP. Like 17 HP Clarand, and also Kokomi. Oh dude, with Kokomi it's even worse. Wait a minute, for Kokomi it's even worse. So 12 HP, right? 12 HP base for Kokomi. Plus 3 from Siegewin, so that's 15. And then you play this, then Kokomi will have 19 HP. Oh my god. Bro, imagine that. 19 HP Kokomi. Oh my god. But yeah, this card, this new arcane card is actually not that bad. Like in a lot of cases for stall, right? What about Whale? I don't know. For Whale, the fact that you have to spend one dice just to get the +4, +2, +2. I don't know, man. But yeah, it's kind of funny actually, very funny. Hu Tao, yeah, it's also pretty good with Hu Tao. You're right. Yeah, like there's a lot of like I feel like you can replace their resistance in some of the decks, right? Like Hu Tao Overload and stuff, with this new Arcane Legend. And the fact that, I mean, yeah, you get to draw one card, right? Really nice. That's why it's one cost. Very convenient. But yeah, it's very nice, right? Very lovely. But yeah, alright. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna rate this really good. I think I'm gonna rate this an 8. An 8 out of 10. It's really good, but not that perfect. It's like their resistance, right? I mean, we see their resistance a lot in this meta, right? But this one, it's like the same. It's like their resistance 2.0 technically, but it's not free because you have to pay 1 dice for it. But yeah, I would say this is 8 out of 10 for me. I could rate this 7.5, but I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's really good. Really nice. And yeah, imagine Zhongli with this. Yeah, exactly, right? Like with Zhongli, if you're playing Zhongli talent, then you can pretty much keep that Zhongli talent effective if you play this card. Yeah, it's very nice. Not Crab? Alright, yeah, if Minty says so, then so be it, right? Alright. Well, that's pretty much about it. Alright, 8 out of 10 for the Capitano Arcane card. Alright, here we go. So, Natlan Resonance. We finally have our own Natlan Resonance. I mean, makes sense, right? Because Hoyoverse is releasing 3 Natlan characters. Imagine they didn't release Natlan Resonance, that would be something. But yeah, Natlan Resonance, finally. It's 1 cost. Very, very nice. 1 cost Natlan Resonance. Okay. So get ready, because this one is epic. So, Fire and War, Natlan Resonance. You must have 2 Natlan characters in order to add this card into your deck. Right? So you play this, right? Select one of your characters and attach an Ode of Resurrection with 1 Reignite stack to them. When this character is defeated during this round, consume elemental dice equal to the value of Reignite. Grant this character will not be defeated. Heal this character to 2 HP and then gain Reignite +1. And yeah, there's the note right here, right? You must have at least 2 Natlan characters in your deck to add this card to your deck. Alright, so yeah, so what is this Ode of Resurrection, right? So you play this to the character, right? in this round with this character to which this is attached would be defeated if possible. Consume elemental dice. Consume elemental dice equal to this character's reignite stacks. So it depends on how many reignite stacks you have. Then yeah, okay, I'll explain. Don't worry. So random will not be defeated, which means the energy will still be there, the equipment is still there, and stuff like that, right? And yeah, and heal them to 1 HP. I mean, I know, I don't know, it's weird, right? There's 2 HP and then there's 1 HP. I don't know. Afterwards, they +1 to discard's reignite. Alright, so time to explain, right? It's literally a lot of revives, right? So let's say, I hope my pen is, okay. Oh. Okay, wait. So let me explain. So how this card works, right? So let's say you're playing whale. I say whale because I love whale. So you're playing whale, right? You're playing whale. Your enemy goes first. Your opponent. Okay, your opponent goes first, right? Your opponent goes first. Your opponent freezes whale, so your whale cannot do shit. But whale is also at 3 HP as well, so you can't do shit, right? Because all of your characters are also dead, right? Your whale gets frozen. What do? You have 8 dice. So what do? You play this card onto whale, right? And your whale doesn't die. And whale, and the reason I say this is because, okay, you play this card, so you have 8 dice, right? 8 dice, you play this card, so 7. And then if your whale gets knocked down, well, it doesn't get knocked down because technically it will get revived, right? It has a lot of revives. So we reignite stack, right? So let's say whale gets knocked down. Okay, whale gets knocked down. You have 6 dice, and you end round, right? Because your whale gets frozen, you have nothing to do. So you play that on resonance, and then you end your round with a lot of dice in your. Like you have a lot of dice, right? So okay. Oh my god, the explanation is gonna be crazy for this. So let me slow down. Okay, again. So let's say your whale gets frozen, right? You can't do shit other than play Natland Resonance and then just pass, end the round. So you have 8 dice, right? Your whale gets frozen, you play this, -1, so 7. Your whale gets defeated, but instead of getting defeated, it gets revived. So the price of getting revived is that you pay 1 dice, so you pay 6, or you have 6 dice now. And then reignite stack will get +1. So when whale gets knocked down again, it's gonna be 4 dice, and then it's gonna be 1 dice, and so on and so forth. I mean, you get what I mean, right? So every time whale gets revived from this Natland Resonance, the dice cost for getting the revive keep going is increasing. So +1, +1, +1, +1. It's a stack. Like it stacks. Like this reignite thingy or this keyword is stackable. So yeah, there you go. I hope that makes sense, right? So yeah, technically you play this, right, onto any character, and that character can technically have a lot of revives. Potentially 3 to 4 depending on, or actually it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, with 8 dice, right? Technically the whale has 3 revives, right? So there you go. And yeah, it's very funny, right? Like, dude, the fact that, okay, here, you know what's the funny thing about this? Remember what I said a while ago where it's Chasca, Mavuika, and whale? Oh yeah, well there you go. Chasca, Mavuika, and whale, you can pretty much add this card, right? Play this on the whale, and then whale fucking never dies. Oh boy, very lovely. Oh boy, oh yeah, I can't wait. Oh yeah, you guys can see the numbers, but technically you see my vision, right? So yeah, because my avatar is blocking it. So yeah, very nice. Chasca, whale, and who? Mavuika. It's Mavuika. Easy. Play this in Mavuika Kachina if you want. Probably the best ones, you can do Kachina solo more. Really? But okay, like sure, like with this card, like you can technically get 2 revives for Kachina, but I feel like it's too expensive. I don't know. I actually don't know. Really. "16 stacks revive." Yeah, imagine you have 16 dice, right? 16 dice. You play this card, so 15, and then you proc the revive, so 14, and then into 12, into 9, into 5, into 1, right? That's pretty much how the math goes, because again, the reignite keeps stacking every time your character gets revived from the Ode of Resurrection. So yeah, like, I don't know, it's really funny. Like, I can see this work in stall, but dude, imagine this with Serene. Also another reason why you should play with Whale this patch, because again, imagine you get this shit with Serene. Oh man, that would be absolute cinema. Oh man, I can't wait. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Alright, time to move on. I'm gonna rate this card. I have no idea how you rate this card. My pen got bigger, but doesn't matter. Let's see. Out of 10, how do you guys rate this card? Let me know in the chat. How you guys would rate this card? I have no idea. I mean, it's very situational. I'm just gonna say this. It's very situational. 10 out of 10? Okay, good. Okay, bro. Good one, good one. It's very situational. And I don't know, really. I'm just gonna rate this. And I don't know. I think you guys might not like this, but I'm gonna rate this a 3 out of 10. It's very situational. 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10? Really? Okay, then tell me, chat. Tell me, how do you play this? How? Just how? Like, are you gonna play this and then float 8? Like, I'm rating this 3 because it's very situational. Like, most of the time you would want to use dice to play the cards and play the skills. So, yeah. It's just anti-snipe, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't see the vision, right? With this card, I don't see the vision. But if someone can cook it, then so be it, right? But then again, in order to play this card, you must have 2 Natlan cards. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 3 out of 10 for me. Alright, nothing. And that's pretty much final, right? That's pretty much my final rating. Not gonna change my mind. Alright, here we go. Alright, next up we have is another event card, right? 3 costs, and there's Chasca in it, so surely this is good for Chasca. And also 3 cost Whale. So 3 cost, right? 3 black, very nice. Okay. Randomly discard up to 2 cards from your hand with the highest original dice, alright? Yeah. Then draw cards until there are 4 cards in your hand. Oh, and if after you discard this card from your hand, draw 1 card. Oh, this is really good for Whale. Yeah, it's like friendship, right? But yeah, it's like friendship, but when you play this, it discards 2 cards, which is very nice. So there are 2 ways you play this. So you play this to draw 4 cards from your deck and discard 2. Or the other way is that you discard this card so that you can draw 1 card from your deck. Very nice. I think this is really good additional card for the Whale and stuff, for sure. Specifically for Whale. And yeah, this is also another buff for the pep, right? Like, imagine you have 3 cards in your hand. So you have 3 cards in your hand, and you have the 2 kindred, right? 2 kindred, and then one of these, right? So you play this, you discard 2 kindreds, and then you get to draw 4 cards from your deck, right? Really nice. Yeah, this is really good. Very nice. I think this could replace Countdown, in my opinion. Yeah, like, I could see, like, this card replaced Countdown in some of the discard decks, I would say. I don't know, I could be wrong on this, but yeah, Draw 4, bro, same as Countdown. Yeah, it's same as Countdown. But if you want to play Countdown, you have to get 3 same dice, right? But for this one, it's 3 black, so it's really it's convenient as well to play. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, with Countdown, if you're able to keep discarding Countdown, you can pretty much play Countdown for free. And then you can pretty much, you know, convert all elements to Omni and then draw 4 cards for free. It's really good. Yeah, it's not replacing Countdown in a pep, sure. But for whale, I don't know actually. But yeah, this could imagine. Okay, I'm already talking about too much about the whale. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's pretty much about it, right? All right, moving on is another event card. Oh yeah, let me rate it. I keep forgetting. It's a discard card, so I'm gonna rate this. I mean, this is only good for like discard decks, right? It's only good for discard decks, so I'm just gonna rate this a 3 for sure. Another 3. Okay, my phone is getting low power now. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, 3 out of 10 for me, easily. Alright, moving on to the another technique card, or not technique card, event card. Oh boy, I'm getting tired for this, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I mean, we haven't even talked about the balance changes, for goodness gracious. But oh boy, alright, here we go. Fruits of Training, event card, is 0 cost event card, really nice. Select one of your characters. Okay, select one of your characters. When your other characters prepare a skill, so when they prepare a skill, so like Sayu, Herald, Electro Hypostasis, and other characters, right? Your selected character's next elemental skill will cost 1 fewer elemental die, can be triggered up to 2 times, cannot stack. So, okay. So you play this, let's say, onto Sayu, right? You play this onto Sayu, Sayu elemental skill for 3 cost. And then your next elemental skill with Sayu is gonna be 2 cost. And then you get to elemental skill again because yeah, it can trigger up to 2 times, cannot stack. And the funny thing about this is that, wait a minute, when you're, hold on. One of you can be triggered up to 2 times, cannot stack. I was thinking, like, is this permanent? Something tells me this is permanent. I could be wrong. Also, wait a minute. Herald Neuvillette, yeah, that also works, right? Herald Neuvillette. I was thinking, like, is this permanent though? Probably not, right? I was thinking like this could be like the boy princess for element for the skill prepare skill, right? Where you can only get 2 dice value out of it. I think that's how it works, right? Yeah, can be triggered up to 2 times, cannot stack. So it's like boy princess then. Yeah, it's like boy princess. So it's 2 times, yeah. It's literally boy princess, but for the characters that uses elemental skill. Very nice actually. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, is this card gonna be playable for, let's say, Herald, Sai Chongyun, and you know, other stuff? I mean, this could be good if we're gonna see Iansan or Veresa in patch 5.8, but who knows, right? I mean, the fact that it's 0 cost and it pretty much gives you like +1 or +2 dice, just like Boy Princess, it's really good, right? But then again, you have to like commit. Like you have to elemental skill like twice in order to get full value out of this. So yeah, it's kind of like whatever, right? Bennett Cube buff. I don't know. Like I feel like this card can brick in some situation. Like I can see it and smell it and feel it. I don't know. It's it's slow. I mean, obviously it's slow, right, compared to Board Princess, because like with Board Princess, you can pretty much play the 0 cost artifacts and get instantly +2 dice. But for this one, you have to get like 2 elemental skills, right? I mean, it specifically said right here, elemental skill. So you have to play 2 elemental skill in order to get max value out of this card. So I don't know. It's raw. It's not that spicy. Yeah, it's not that good. If you draw, it's trash. Yeah, exactly. Right there you go. Like it can brick. Exactly. Well, there you go. All right, I'm gonna rate this card out of 10. I'm just gonna rate this 2. It's trash. Like, I mean, it is good in some scenario, but there are a lot of good cards, by the way. Like, there's so many good cards than this one, for sure. So, yeah, for sure. Like, Board Princess is just way better than this one, I'll be honest. But yeah, 2 out of 10 for me. Alright. Alright, moving on, finally, is one more new food card. So, last patch, we got Senior Heart Out. That is our very first 3-cost food card, and it was really good, by the way. It was really good. A lot of players did play it in the meta, right? As you can see in the Astronauts Invitational, in many GI, TCG, CN tournaments as well that I watch party, and weekly tournaments as well. Kachi Navia also uses that, right? The Senior Heart Out. It's very nice, right? Draw 3 cards and then you can swap for free 2 times in any round, which is very convenient. And yeah, so now we get another new food card. Very nice, right? More food. Very great, very nice. Alright, so it's 1 cost. Alright, let's see it. Heal the target character for 1 HP. Alright, and then for the target characters, next 2 instances of prepare. Heal self for 1 HP. So, so it's like worse. What was the better? It's like pop. I forgot the name of the food. Pop Pops? I forgot the name. Wait a minute, let me search it. I forgot the name, but it's like the same thing, right? Was it Puff Pop? I could be wrong with the name. Hold on. It was Puff Pops. Oh, I'm correct then. Yeah. So, it's technically Puff Pops, but for the characters that uses prepare skills, so like Sayu, Herald, Electrohypostasis, right? You know what this tells me, right? These 2 cards right here. This is setting up for Eon-san and Veresa for version 5.8. I can already see it. The fact that they're releasing these cards early, right? Like these collective of plenty kind of like cards, right? This is pretty much a setup for version 5.8 for Eon-san and Veresa for sure. Oh man, that would be something actually. But yeah, this one I don't know. It's bad. It's like even Puff Pops I would say is even better because that can like proc like instantly, right? If you're able to draw a card that is not initially on your deck. Like your Puff Pops, you play Puff Pops and then you generate a bunch of cards. Like that can instantly give you +3 HP. But for this one though, the fact that you have two instances of prepare, so the fact that you have to elemental skill twice again in order to get full value out of this food is just, it feels too slow. It feels it's slow. It's like this one, right? The Fruits of Training, same thing. It's slow. Like, again, I'm just gonna rate this 2 out of 10. Same thing with this one. Like, it's slow. Like, if you want to get full value out of it, you have to, like, commit 2 elemental skills. Or, yeah, like 2 prepare skills, right? Even. Then, yeah, it's very slow. Alright, well, there you guys have it for the new action cards that we can add to our deck list starting next version 5.7. So, yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Let me know in the chat, right? What are your ratings so far? What are your thoughts, right? Is this a banger? Is this a sleeper? Or is this mid? Right? Let me know in the chat and the comments below for the VOD watchers out there. I see you. So yeah, now we can finally move on to the balance changes because oh boy, this one is spicy. Like there's fucking a lot of them. Damn! Alright, one by one. Candace will now buff to 11 HP. Wow, 11 HP instead of 12. That is something. Like, dude, Hoyoverse is cooking with these balance changes. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that they buffing this shit units, and I say shit units because no one's playing Candace and Beidou, like Albedo and Baiju and even Hydro Helitro Rogue in this current meta. Like, yeah. And now Hoyoverse is like, okay, you know what? Let's buff. Okay, Candace, should we buff her to 12 or 11 HP? Okay, let's try cook something. Okay, let's buff her to 11 HP. Well, there you go. New Roulette buffing to 11 HP. Very nice. It should have been 12. Like, come on. If Zhongli got buffed to 12 HP, then so should be New Villette, right? I feel like New Villette should buff to 12 HP. And I'll be honest, if that happens, then New Villette is fucking strong AF. Because with the charge attacks and stuff, right? With the charges, like, it can consistently get stronger charge attacks with New Villette, and that is really fucking strong. So yeah, Candace buffed to 11 HP, New Villette 11 HP, Beidou to 11 HP, and then Raiden Shogun's Elemental Burst is now 3 cost, alongside with the talent as well. Like, her talent card is also 3 cost now. Really freaking good in Genshin! Woo! Genshin is getting buffed, boys! Oh boy, I would love to see Raiden, Ganyu, and Keqing. Surely, you know, part of the meta in, you know, in the near future, maybe, hopefully, surely. But yeah, alright, so Zhongli, right? Zhongli got a little bit nerfed, right? So his talent card before, it has no limit, but now there is now a limit. It's 3 times per round. So technically against all, this is a significant nerf. Again, I say significant because 1 point or -2 is like it's big, right? Like, sure, the +1 max HP, it is kind of like significant because of the breakpoints and stuff. So yeah, now Zhongli, right? Zhongli's talent is finally taking a small nerf. I mean, okay, not a small nerf, but a significant nerf, I should say. Especially against stall. Especially against stall. And I say stall is because in stall, there are scenarios where you're gonna have 4 Geo summons. And yeah. And then you have 4 Geo summons, and then you have Zhongli doing normal attack, skill, burst, and stuff. Then yeah, like, oh my goodness, like, it can, like, this talent can, it is significant, don't get me wrong. This is a big nerf for Zhongli, now that I think about it. Very nice. Wait, did I even rate the new card? Oh yeah, I did. It's 2 out of 10, right? Yeah, so also Albedo buffing to 12 HP instead of 11, right? Like what we see here with Candice, New Villette, and Beidou. Albedo getting buffed to 12 HP. Now that is something. Yeah, I mean, no one's playing Albedo, right? That's kind of the funny part about it. And then finally, Kachina gets nerfed. Wow, my April Fool's joke actually becomes real. Like, if you guys check my post, right? Okay, chat. Open my YouTube channel, search the post, right? Going back in April 1st, you would see that I make an edit about this Kachina technique skill being 1 Geo. And now it's finally here. Wow, finally Kachina being nerfed, and at the same time, Kachina got buffed from the from this card, right? The Crown of the Saints. Perfectly balanced, if I do say so myself, but yeah, that's funny. So yeah, Kachina getting nerfed from finally 1 Geo. I think this makes sense. I mean, I even make a prediction, right? I even make a post about an April Fool's joke about Kachina. And yeah, like the only way you nerf Kachina is giving the technique one Geo. That's how you fix her, pretty much. And yeah, I guess I'm a prediction god now. Like, if you guys watch the Astronauts Invitational, like, I was predicting a lot of matchups, right? And most of the time my prediction was correct. Well, there you go. Yeah, how do you guys feel about this Kachina nerf? Finally 1 Geo now. Which means, yeah, playing Kachina technique is gonna be very hard. Like, very hard. Yeah, Kachina nerf, finally. Yeah, Nuvolet 12 HP stall. I mean, dude, Kokomi got buffed to 12 HP, so why not Nuvolet, right? I mean, to be fair, I mean, they did buff Zhongli to 12 HP as well, so that was also broken. So I don't know, they should buff Nuvolet to 12 HP so that Nuvolet will become part of the meta, just like with Kokomi, Sijuin, and many other characters. Hu Tao as well. Look at Hu Tao! Like, come on, man. Like, Hu Tao got buffed to 12 HP, and then Nuvolet only got buffed to 11. Come on, man. And then, yeah, Baiju got buffed to 11 HP. Sure, like, no one plays Baiju. Unless you're playing Baiju in Nilo Bloom or Quicken, I guess. I don't know. And then finally, the last balance changes, the last buff is Hydro Hilichurl Rogue. Also buffed to 11 HP. And then the Elemental Burst deals 4 damage now. So +1 Hydro damage for the Elemental Burst. Again, no one's playing Hydro Hilichurl Rogue because trash. But yeah, really nice changes, right? Just buff all the shit cards, and that would be great. Yeah, thank goodness Hoyoverse for doing this kind of stuff. We need to buff Diluc because no one's playing Diluc, and other characters as well that are shit. I mean, who are shit? Chicken, Magu. Okay, Magu Kenki is still fine. Many other characters actually, especially the Chicken, the Terra Shroom, Jade Plume Terra Shroom. The chicken, the Dendro chicken, you're right. That guy should get buffed as well, for sure. And yeah, Revert Oceanid nerf. True. And yeah, that's pretty much all the balance changes and the new stuff that we're gonna get for Genius Invocation TCG Genshin card game for next patch. What are guys' thoughts on this? I think next patch is gonna be big. I mean, for sure, right? We have 3 cards, 3 new playable cards, and then lots of new cards. I mean, there is the Capitano Arcane as well, for those who just came in here, right? I mean, our Capitano Arcane, I mean, look at this artwork, man. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, and also Natlan Resonance, right? Natlan Resonance pretty much gives you a bunch of infinite, well, not infinite, but a bunch of revives, right? Pretty nice. And yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Okay, now I can finally talk about and cook a lot of this stuff here. So I think day 1, right? By the time update drops, I'm definitely gonna cook Mavuika first. So, okay, let me give you a schedule, right? So, my content schedule for next week, and actually, update drops on 18. Yeah, next week, 7 days left. So, on June 18, right, by the time update drops, I'll make a video about Mavuika, and then Citlali, and then on 3rd day, it's gonna be Chasca, and then on the 4th day, it's gonna be the Arca Cup Season 5, which is my own special tournament. And yeah, so for that special tournament, again, more details will be coming soon. I'll probably make the tournament stuff on Saturday, right? So that you guys have 7 days to register. Yeah, I think that would be fair. So yeah, well, there you go. Okay, so again, number 1, right? Mavuika. So I'm gonna cook Mavuika first on day 1. So I'm gonna cook Mavuika with Kachina, obviously. Mavuika and Kachina is gonna be really good. And probably the 3rd character is gonna be Navia. I think I'm just gonna go with that as my day 1 video. Cause okay, so let's see, right? So Mavuika, let's imagine this. Mavuika skill, so you have 8 dice, 6 dice. Mavuika skill. You swap to Kachina, 5 dice. Kachina skill, 3 dice. Then technique. Or actually your technique. Okay, you know what's the funny thing about this? So in Mavuika skill, you pick this one. The one cost 2 technique, right? So in Mavuika skill, okay, round 1, 8 dice. Mavuika skill, 6 dice. You swap to Kachina, 5 dice. You Kachina skill, 3 dice left. You technique once, you swap back. You have 1 dice left. You swap back to Mavuika, right? Yeah, you swap back to Mavuika. Because again, this is only usable by Mavuika, so it makes sense. So you swap back to Mavuika. And then you play this, right? 1 dice, okay. And then you have 0 dice left. So what do? You play Covenant of Rock and then you play the technique. And then next round you have 10 dice. And this pretty much works well. Because again, you cannot play Kachina with... You cannot play Kachina with Covenant of Rock anymore. Because again, it needs Geodai. It needs Geodai to choose the technique. Unless you want to discard cards, then that's really bad, right? Imagine discarding cards for Kachina technique. That's already really bad. And that's why the Kachina nerf here is really good. So, yeah. Right? I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's just very funny, right? Oh man, I've been yapping too much. My... Oh boy. Hold on. Alright, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do day 1. It's Navia, it's Kachi Navia, but with Mavuika. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, it's the only thing I can think of, right? Unless I could cook, you know, Mavuika and Citlali already, but I wanna spread out the content, right? I wanna, you know, basically showcase these characters, right? Individually, right? So yeah, and then after that, after I individually showcase Mavuika, Citlali, and Chasca, then we can finally cook them together, right? Like with Mavuika, Citlali, and then Mavuika with Chasca, and then so on and so forth, right? It's gonna be really good. So yeah, what else? So day 1 is gonna be that, right? Kachinavia with Mavuika. Day 2 is gonna be Citlali, but what Citlali deck? I think, okay, here's my thinking about this. It's gonna be Citlali and Lini and then someone else. But it's most likely gonna be another Cryo. Because having another Pyro, right? Sure, Pyro Resonance. It's gonna be very hard to proc Pyro Resonance. Because again, you can only Elemental Skill with Citlali once every 2 rounds. So do keep that in mind. Again, you can only Citlali skill, Elemental skill with Citlali once every 2 rounds. There you go. I hope that is clear and you guys are not confused by that. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's definitely going to be another Cryo character, right? But then again, right, the talent, it pretty much incentivizes you to play Hydro or Pyro, so... Yeah, I mean, technically you could play double Pyro, right? But without Pyro Resonance, but you can take the Pyro Woven with you. I don't know. But yeah, it's... Actually, it could be, you know, Citlali, Layla, and Crab. I'll take Minty's cooking here, probably. I can see it work. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting, isn't it? But how do you play that? Sure, you Citlali skill and then what? You just ramp? Yeah, most likely, right? But that feels, I don't know. That feels scuff. Because I honestly think like Citlali, Mavuika, and Crab is gonna be really good in my opinion. And the reason why I say Citlali and Mavuika, because again, right, with Citlali's skill, you damage Citlali, she will consume 1 Nitro point, and when she consumes Nitro point, right? Oh no, wait a minute. You have to play the technique or normal attack. Never mind. Then Mavuika can choose. Right? What am I doing? Or what am I yapping about? Anyway, never mind. That's not how she works. I keep mixing things up. She have to play normal attack or technique to get the pyro from her elemental skill. Right. Dude, all I can think about is actually Citlali and Linny. I mean, I don't know. I'll be honest. I really don't know. Okay, let me bring the chat here in the main screen. Right, let me read some chat here. Because I'm having a hard time reading the chat in the other monitor because it's so small. Right? Buff Gary. Oh boy. Test Citlali, Crab, Layla. I could do that, yeah. But how? Layla's skill, Citlali's skill, Crab sit. For round 1? That feels like... But okay. Okay, well, to be fair, and then round 2, you just ramp 8. Is that how it goes? Yeah, Citlali's skill run out, go back to her, then go back to Crab. Interesting. Yeah, I love to cook this actually, like Citlali and Layla at the same time with Crab. That's gonna go nuts. For sure. And then with a lot of cryo application, like if you're able to deal elemental reaction like melt, then yeah, she can gain 1 nitro point, and then you can get more shield points. Also, I wonder if Dark Shrine is still here. So remember when I said that 1 elemental skill for Citlali basically gives plus 6+ shields, right? For the Crab. I say this is because technically, so okay, with 1 elemental skill, right? You gain 1 elemental skill, you gain 2 shields for Crab. If the opponent attacks you, that's another +2. And then if you get, from her passive, that's like another +2 as well. So there you go. Basically, with 1 elemental skill, with Citlali, it's basically +6 shields for Citlali. Also, Minty, do you play the talent? I think you do, right? Because technically there's Pyro. Oh, there's only Pyro though. There's no Cryo. I mean, that's the sad part about it. There's no Cryo. Only Hydro and Pyro damage dealt. But I think, I don't know. I mean, it's 1 cost for like potentially more damage. I can see why not, like being added to the deck. You can pair her with Talent? Okay, yeah. Also, yeah, and then, yeah, not only you get +1, right, +1 damage, Citlali also gains 1 nitro point per round. Yeah, which is really good. Oh, you know the funny thing about this is that you play the talent, right? You proc melt, and then alongside with passive, that's like +2 Night Soul already. And if you have 2 Night Soul, Citlali will deal like 1 cryo damage as an extra. Oh yeah, okay, I can see it. Right, yeah, Citlali follow up with the talent is gonna be really fucking strong. It's gonna be very strong. Oh, dude, that is gonna be really strong. And yeah, the select card, honestly, sure, right, with the Mystic Soup, that would help. That would be really good, actually. Yeah. Oh, dude, this is gonna be really good. Yeah, the talent. it's basically, it's gonna be insane. Oh my god. Okay, well there you go, right? Okay, Minty, well there you go. Day 2, I'm gonna cook Citlali, Crab, and Layla. And then, on day 3, I think on day 3, for Chasca, I think I'm gonna do Kek Whale with Chasca. Kek Whale with the new weapon right here. I think that would be a perfect showcase, right? With the Kek Whale, with this one, and Chasca as well. And fun fact, I do have the diamond skin, right? Or what was the name? The official name? Lustrous. Oh yeah, there you go. Lustrous skin for Kaching and Whale, funny enough. Yeah. And then getting lustrous skin for Chasca. Oh man, dude, I'm gonna need a lot of coins if I wanna, you know, lustrous skin Mavuika, Citlali, and Chasca. I'm so cooked. But yeah, I do have 18,000 coins right now, which is really good. Like, I'm pretty much... Although, wait, 15,000 coins and then 3 envelopes for the invite. Yeah, that's gonna be really good. Chasca, Electro Charge? Nah, bro, it's gonna be a discard shenanigans with Chasca for sure. And obviously, the best discard deck is definitely gonna be with Whale, right? With the 3 costs and stuff. With Kaching as well, like you generally get to generate more 3 cost cards with Chasca and stuff. Yeah, 500%. It's gonna be Chasca, Kaching, and Whale. Okay, so that's gonna be my day 3 video on June 20. Yep, there you go. I'm already giving guys advance, right, and stuff. I should probably note this in my notepad, right, for the decks that I want to cook for the rest of this month. And yeah, by the way, chat, I'll be doing a lot of live streams. I'll try to do a lot of live streams when the patch drops, just like when I did in version 3.3. Because if you check my channel, right? If you check my channel and look at the old stuff, especially for the live stream, I did go crazy with the live stream in patch 3.3. Like, it was so degenerate, it was actually insane. Like, I can show it to you guys. Where is it? Right, like if you go to my oldest, right, you can see like I streamed version 3.3, right, day 1. And then I streamed a lot of Genshin TCG, day 1, day 2, 3, day 4, day 5. Like, I really want to go back to this kind of degeneracy for version 5.7, right? Like, just stream and just cook and just have fun. And yeah, also for next month as well, I'm gonna stream a lot because I want to do like a bunch of experiment as well. Like a bunch of experiment I'm gonna do for sure. Alright, so that's day 3. Day 4, I think I'm gonna combine 2 characters, right? Mavuika and Citlali. And Whale. I mean, another Whale video? I don't know. But yeah, dude, Mavuika as well with the technique, right? Like, just spam the technique that deals 4 pyro damage. Oh my god. This is fucking absurd. Like, if you're able to get the dining buddies, especially the dining buddies, like you can play the technique. Okay, elemental skill, right? 6, 3, and then you get, if you have dining buddies, you can play this like 3 times, and then you pretty much have 0 dice by the end of this round. Oh dude, you know what's crazy as well? I just realized you can play this with Covenant of Rock. Ah, dude, with Covenant of Rock, because it's 1 cost, right? Oh my god, it's gonna go crazy. Wow, yeah. Oh, dude, she's gonna be fucking insane. Like, Mavuika aggro? Forget Shinyan aggro. We have Mavuika aggro who can technically deal like 10 damage round 1. Like, actually 10 damage round 1, no joke. Oh my god, yeah, Mavuika aggro? Oh, dude. Actually, I could cook that first, Mavuika aggro. But I kind of want to do the day 1 with Kachinavia with Mavuika. Yeah, the day 4 on Saturday, it's definitely gonna be Mavuika aggro with technique spam. Oh, dude, yep, there it is. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then, yeah, what else? Right? Oh boy, it's gonna be absolute cinema. Okay, where's my chat? There it is. Okay, alright, Layla, Chasca, Whale. There's also that, right? Layla, get Cryo, Bullet, then Freeze, then Whale, Freeze. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, you know what, I'll go Layla with a new weapon. I think new weapon with Layla would go so hard. Maybe, I could be wrong. I mean, here's the thing. Oh wait, it sucks, never mind. Because again, with character deals damage. Oh, with the kill deals damage. If there are also other points. Yeah, this is good for Kache, but for Layla, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, technically with Burst, this works. I think. Yeah, this should work with Layla's Burst and potentially normal attack as well. Like, you could technically normal attack with Layla if you have 2 shield points still with her, so yeah, I could see it. 8, not 10, right? Okay, it's 10. The reason why it's 10 because again, don't forget her passive. No, wait a minute. Yeah, it's 10. Okay, again, it's 10 because again, your elemental skill, right? And then you play the technique, she will consume Nitro point, right? You play the technique, she consumes white Nitro point. Oh, wait a minute. It's 9 actually. After another, after another one of your characters uses a normal attacker technique. Oh, okay, never mind. It's another one of your characters, so not just Mavuika. So if you play technique onto Mavuika, she doesn't consume Nitro point. Yeah, it makes sense actually, never mind. So yeah, it's 8 dice, yeah. It's 8 dice, it's 8 dice. I thought it's 10. Yeah, it's other characters, yeah. That would be weird actually if it's 10, but yeah, it's 8 damage. I mean, it's still not bad, right? It's 8 damage. It's kind of like the same, it's the same thing with Xinyan. Like with Xinyan talent, so 4 plus 2 and then another plus 2. Yeah. It's literally Xinyan aggro, but with Mavuika it's more consistent. Because if you want to get 8 damage with Xinyan, you need to get her talent and other cards as well, like Northern Smoked Chicken, Gladiator, and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then... Oh man. Like, she's gotta be insane for sure. Alright, what else? Is there anything else we can cook with Chasca and Citlali? I don't know, chat. Any suggestions for the cooking and stuff with the new characters? I actually have Mavuika, Layla, Clarand. Okay. Mavuika, Layla, Clarand. Wait. If it's Mavuika, Layla, how? Like, what do you do with Mavuika? With Layla and Clarand? Because the elemental skill, okay, then what card do you get? And also, how do you consume her Nitro point? Like, I feel like Mavuika is best played with Natlan characters. Oh yeah, dude! Mavuika, okay, in Burning, it's gonna suck. I mean, obviously, Lini is still the king of Pyro. Like, the king of all Pyro characters. Especially in Burning as well. But the funny thing is that I could technically cook Mavuika, Kachina, and Kinich. Because if you guys don't know, there's actually there's this deck where you play Kachina with Kinich. Yeah, that exists, by the way, chat, if you guys don't know. But yeah, Mavuika is for the 6 damage burst. And 3 to 4 times technique spamming for pyro. Damage for 3 to 4 times, huge. Oh, so you, okay. So you Layla skill, you go to Mavuika, and then Mavuika just spam the technique. No wait, Layla skill 5 dice. You go to Mavuika, you have 4 dice left. You elemental skill -2. So how do you play the 3 cost then? Or well, technically you could play Layla skill and then ramp 5. Sure, I guess. Citlali, Crab, Diona. Diona, yeah. It's basically Cloran full equipped, but with Layla. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see your point now. So, right, I forgot. So, when you normal attacks, right, with the characters, sorry, I see, the passive, right, when this character... Okay, no, never mind. Okay, this one. Each time your characters consume nitro points or use normal attacks, gain 1 fighting spirit. Ah, right. So with Cloran spamming normal attacks, you can pretty much generate fighting spirit with Mavuika, and then you can go to Mavuika elemental burst. Oh man, that goes hard actually. And then what? Sure, you elemental burst with Mavuika. What do you do? Elemental skill afterwards? Like, okay, enlighten me, Minty. Like, okay, sure you get 6 fighting spirit for Mavuika after you spam normal attacks with Cloran. Sure, you burst, right, with 6 fighting spirit. What do you do next? Like, do you just skill or what? And then you go back. Talent to get the 3 cost technique. Ah, okay, sure. Then spam that for fire damage attack. Oh yeah. Yep. I see your point. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting actually. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, there's again, right? There's a lot of oh my god. Can I make a list right now? I could technically open Discord. Wait. Leakers. Hold on. I could technically open my Discord here, right? So, okay. I'm gonna open this, right? Let's make a deck list right now. So, I know you guys will see some stuff, right? I even made a bunch of stuff here. Alright, so, day 1. It's gotta be... There's a lot. Okay, but first I'm gonna go with Navia, Mavuika, what else? Mavuika, Kachina, right. Then what else? And then this one's gonna be Layla, Crab, Citlali. And then day 3 it's gonna be Layla, Chasca, Whale. And then next one is gonna be Mavuika again, but Mavuika, who else? Yeah, there's also this one, right? I'm gonna make a post about it. There's like, I'm gonna edit some stuff. You'll see it, right? I'm gonna make a post about this later with this description. Okay, what else? Mavuika. Am I actually gonna go for Mavuika? Mavuika, Layla, Cloran? Actually, that could. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Fuck it. Mavuika, Layla. Oh yeah, there's also a right thing here, right? I haven't made this one. Speaking Tagalog only. That would be funny. Okay, what else? Cloran, yeah, sure. What else? We need another Citlali. What else? Like, there's a lot of stuff, right? I could technically make a video for the new buffed characters, right? I mean, who really though? I mean, all of these are shit. Except for Raiden, but Raiden doesn't do much. Also, Zhongli, Albedo, sure. Hydro Hilcho Rogue as well. Technically I could do that. Hydro Hilcho Rogue deck, like make it a comeback, sure. Yeah, sure. Let's just put Hilichurl. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make a list in advance right now so that I can make, videos in advance, and then so that the members of this channel will eat good and can watch my videos in advance as well, because again, I can only publish one video every day. One video every day. Yep. What about the Rogue? Can he be playable for you? I could showcase the Hilichurl Rogue, right? For sure. Citlali, Fremi, Oh yeah, Fremine could work, but... Yeah, Citlali, NA, yeah. Okay, that sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, sure, right? I really want to do Citlali Lini, but I don't know who's the other character is gonna be look like. I have no idea. Hilichurl. It's obviously Hilichurl with Cryo Season. Like C Season. Like I think Hilichurl's okay. You could potentially pair Hilichurl Rogue with Citlali, but how? Like we have so many cards now to the point where we have so many stuff to consider and to look at. I have no idea, but I honestly do need another Cryo for this comp with Lini, but who? Oh, what if it's actually Cryo Season? Oh no, wait a minute. Here's the thing. You can only get the Citlali's passive like once, right? With the elemental reaction and stuff. Yeah, it's once per round, right? Gain one. Yeah. But with talent... Oh, okay. You know what? I need to play Citlali stall. Yeah, I need to play Citlali stall with the talent. But Citlali who with stall? Sigewin? Oh, okay, Citlali is a cryo catalyst, right? So technically she could be a better alternative to Charlotte. Ah, it's okay. It's Sigewin. It's Sigewin and Kokomi. I think this is gonna be really good. Sigewin, Citlali, and then Kokomi. Yep, I like this. I like this. Yeah, Citlali double hydro. Yep, I like this. Citlali, Lini Senora. Yeah, that. Oh, you okay? Yeah, that's kind of cooking actually. I kind of like that. Lini with Senora. Oh, you know what's the funny part about that? You can play the Fatui Resonance, the Fatui Ambushers with that. Ooh, that's kind of cooking. Wait, also I just realized with Fatui Ambushers, I mean, if you do your elemental reaction, it's any elemental reaction, by the way, and then you gain one light so point. Oh, wait, I like that. Oh, I like that. So double hydro stall. Let's skip the Hydro Hilichurl for now. Also, I need another Chasca. Chasca a pep? How did... Chasca a pep feels scuffed. Chasca a pep. I don't know how do you feel about that. Chasca a pep. Chasca pep. I don't know. It's very hard to cook Chasca. Hmm. Chasca Scorpion maybe? Yeah, I can see that. Citlali, Kinich, Lini. Okay, but and Dendro and Cryo in the same deck? I don't know about that, dude. Yeah, Chasca's bench. I know. It's yeah. I really want to make 2 videos for Chasca and just be done with Chasca. Hmm. It's very hard. Chasca, Whale. I mean, who else is really good in Discord stuff? I feel like I can cook here with Chasca. Oh, wait. Chasca? Okay, Chasca, Mavuika. And then who else? Is it gonna be Whale? Oh yeah, it's Whale. You know what? Fuck it. Another Chasca Whale video. Why not? But with Mavuika, I can see it. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? More content! More content! Chasca Overload with the Musket Girl, Chevreuse, yeah? I really want to play Chasca in a rainbow deck as well, but doing that is gonna be very difficult. Oh, okay. Technically, you could play Chasca, Scorpion, and then who else? Another element would be great. So with Electro, Chevreuse. Okay, I think Chevreuse would go hard here. I don't know. Chasca Xinyan burst, discard all the bullets at once. Oh, that would be funny actually, yeah. So Xinyan then. Chasca Scorpion Xinyan. Oh my god, this is so cool. I could make this work, but it's Animal, Electro, it's a rainbow deck. Honestly, I don't know. It's Cookie, Chevreuse, Chasca. Cookie and Chevreuse, okay. Oh yeah, you Cookie skill and then you Chevreuse skill. You deal 1 animal and draw 1 card. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. Let's do that. So Cookie Chasca, and then Cookie Chasca, and then yeah, Chevreuse. Okay, how long I've been streaming? 2 hours and 30. Yeah, I should be able to end the stream soon. So technically, I'm gonna polish this. Hold on. You know me, chat. I love organizing stuff. So we have day 1, day 2, day 3, and then day 4, and then day 5 should be Citlali. Yeah, Citlali double hydro. Then day 6 should be another Chasca video. Yeah. Chasca Mavuika. Okay, I could make this one a day 6 instead. And then I can put this somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So day 6, I need more. I'm probably gonna end the stream, but once I establish at least 14 videos, 14 decks. Because I think advancing 14 stuff would be really good for me. Like, I'll be honest. Guns N' Roses odd deck. Yeah, very convenient. I'll be trying to use Mavuika and Mulaney. Oh yeah, that also, yeah. Yeah, I was also thinking about that as well, right? Because if you really want to use the second card, right, from Mavuika, just this one right here. Yeah, very interesting. So 2/2. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, the thing here is that Mulaney is very hard to play in this current meta. Like, Mulaney is very slow. She is. But, yeah. Okay, what else? So, we have double Mavuika already. So, Mavuika, Citlali, and then Chasca. So, we need something else that I need to copy the new cards and stuff. There's not much. I don't know. There's this other deck actually that I just thought of. I could. I could do an Albedo video. I don't know, like Bennett Albedo with Xiao. Okay, let's focus on these two actually. Okay, Chasca Mavuika Whale, right? But this should be like day 8, I feel like. And then Hydro Hilichurl with Cryosissin. I mean, I do have a video for this one. Let me see if I can scout it. Because I do have a video with Hydro Hilichurl Rogue before, right? But who's the third character most of the time? I feel like it's another Cryo, right? Let's see. So, Hilichurl. Yeah, there's this one, right? Only one? There's also the Stunlocked as well, I remember. Stunlock. Oh wait. Yeah, this one. Oh no, it's the same thing. Hydro. Okay, what about Rogue? Ah, here we go. Ah, it's with New Villette. Yeah, it's, oh my god, it's Layla. I remember this now. It's Layla, Hydro Hilichurl, and New Villette. It's double Hydro stall with freezes and stuff. I remember. Yeah. How funny. Absolute cinema. But what is the other deck actually, Hilichurl? This one. Yeah, it's with Cryosissin. With New Villette again? I might have to. I think I might actually do this with New Villette again. But I need. Is there any better Hydro though? That's the question. Yeah, it's Cryosissin. With Hilichurl. And then who are the better Hydro actually? Hold up. Am I lagging, chat? Because it says the stream that my connection is poor. I hope this stream is fine. It might be lagging a little bit, but for the VOD viewers, it should be fine. But it will take time, you know, for YouTube to process all that stuff, the lag and stuff. Wait, Cryo Helitrotech is prepare skill. You can use new cards. No lag. Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, good point. With the prepare skill and stuff. Ooh. Yeah, but this one is just for elemental skill. When your other characters, elevator characters, when your other characters uses element prepare skill, your selected character's elemental skill will cost 1 fewer elemental dice, can be triggered out of 2 times, cannot stack. Ooh. And this, okay, wait, this also works with Collective of Plenty as well. Oh, oh dude, I could cook this with New Villet again? Am I seriously gonna cook this with New Villet again? With Helitro Rogue? Gym Bro Newbie? Exactly, right? Rogue in a gym? I think it's gonna be like that, no? Yeah? Or maybe not New Villet, but maybe Herald? Okay, dude, it's New Villet. It's New Villet. The fact that New Villet got buffed to, the fact that New Villet got buffed to, I don't know, 11 HP, right? Then yeah, that'd be really great. Okay, so I got, well, technically 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. There's a lot of stuff I want to cook. Okay, yeah, okay, let's do the Citlali, Lini, and La Senora. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this is gonna be our day 7. Let me check. Alright, so after Chasca, it's gonna be day 6, right? Yeah, after Chasca, we're going back to Citlali. And then we're going back to Mavuika day 8. Wait, let me check. So, Mavuika, Citlali, Chasca, Mavuika, Citlali, Chasca, and then Citlali, and then Mavuika. Okay, I kinda like that actually. Yeah. Okay, we're good then. I like this. The flow, right? Okay, what else? We have, I need to cook 5 more. Yeah, there's also, okay, let me double check actually. Hold on a minute. So there's with Cloran, right? That's the day 4. I feel like we could cook Mavuika more. Like, I feel like I can cook Mavuika more, but how? Yeah, the stream is lagging on my end. But, yeah, there's from Stu. Oh, dude, yeah. The Wi-Fi is lagging a bit. Are you guys... Okay, chat. Is there any lag, right? I feel like there should be no lag, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna end the stream soon. Don't worry. Like, you guys can pretty much, you know... I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to hang out with me or not. But yeah, we're pretty much done, right? Talking about the new card stuff. And now, right now, I'm just pretty much just cooking. So we only have 9 for now. Again, I need to cook Mavuika more. So we have already 1 Mavuika, 2, 3. We only have 3 Mavuika. Oh, dude, I need to check. Okay, we need to check the Bilibili and stuff. I forgot. Yeah, let's check the Bilibili. From the CN. I forgot. We should. Let's do that actually. Let's start with Xiaoming. Surely Xiaoming has a new. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, dude, look at that fighting spirit with Mavuika. That looks so cool.
5.7的思考速率，又到了点7大文本更新的时候。
Oh, that's so cool.
火神获得
Follow up, right? Yeah, there you go. Wow, very nice actually.
战绩会
They choose the one cost, right?
被弃掉或使用打智商以及续报招牌。火神获得
Actually, 2 costs could be not bad.
而后3点
Am I crazy?
会增加更炫酷的8角星边框。大招点满6层战役，可以让我方不消耗夜魂或给。
Wait, he gets the what technique is that?
打智商以及续报招牌。
Ah, it's the one cost. Yeah.
火神获得8角星边框。
Yeah, the one cost is really good here.
可以让我方不消耗夜魂或给普攻增伤。接下来是详细技能介绍。 被动会使火神无法获得常规充能，用在我方角色消耗夜魂值或普攻时体验1层战役，也就是火神独有的充能。同时，被动会使火神 E 或 Q 时给个出战状态，能在我方其他角色普攻或者特技后消耗马维卡的夜魂并 build 一点火。不过，如果火神自身的特技把夜魂消耗光，不连线就没效。战绩2火头，给2夜魂并选。
Three kinds of techniques equals 3 decks per Mavuika.
不在手牌中保留多张相同或不同的分，但都只能装备给马维卡。还有被动的火花。
Yeah, it's one cost. It's so good. So you play the one cost, right, and then you prepare. And then yeah, it's Kaya's turn. Yep. And then it's your turn. Oh yeah. Wait. And then next round you have 4 dice for Omni. Wait, does it stack? It should stack. Wait, I just realized you can. Yeah, with this card, you draw 4 cards. At the start of action, fake right to Omni dice. There's no limit. Oh, dude. Oh, that's so good. Wait. That is so good. Technically for round 2 with Kachina, you can just ramp 8. So wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, draw 4 and ramp 4. Yeah, that is insane. Wait, so your elemental skill, 6 dice, you equip 1, and then 2, you have 1 dice left. Oh, dude. Oh my god, wait, that actually goes hard. And then you play the Covenant of Rock as well, so that you can convert those Covenant of Rock dice into 2 Omni for next round. Wait, that is so good actually. What the hell? And then Kachina round 2 can just go crazy. What? Like actually, what? It's not that good?
直伤弃牌车被弃掉会 build 一火，3杂色装备，但是特技只需要
Yeah, 7 dice for draws, 4 dice. Yeah, I know.
其他减费，直伤车整体就是2火头加5杂，打8火直伤。
The draw 4 sounds like. It reminds me of Mavuika, Shilonen's. Shilonen's kit. That's funny. But in Shilonen's kit, it's 4 dice to draw 3, which is funny.
5到1夜魂值，并打消耗战役值的火伤。如果满战役，则给火神附属2次死生之炉。 这个状态能使我方技能不消耗。
But you can still go for Mavuika skill, right? And then you swap Kachina skill, Technique 1, swap back. You have 1 dice left. You can play the card, and then play Covenant of Rock, and then you play the prepare skill. Yeah. And then so that next round you have 10 dice. Kachina can go crazy.
马维卡必须处在1点夜魂值的夜魂加持状态下，不然满2点或者不在夜魂加持也回不了。 再分享几个角色小细节啊，有火环时，其他角色普攻能点2层战役，因为消耗夜魂并且普攻了。火神有1夜魂的时候开大，不能叠到2。
I honestly don't know how Natland Resonance is good in Kachina. It's really hard to fit everything.
星天也能对火神打出，但是无任何效果。反正就是获得充能效果无法给火神叠战役就是了。大多数普攻的消防角色与火神的适配度都不好。
Oh, there's good. Wait. I just realized Xiao Ming is playing the conductive hat. That's smart actually. Because you play elemental scale, you get the 3 cost. And then you play the conductors onto Kachina, and then Kachina's elemental skill will cost 1 geo instead. And then not only that, you'll get dice fixing as well. Oh, dude, I kinda like that. Oh, I love the cooking from Xiaoming here. Very nice. Yeah, that's why there's conductor's hat. Very interesting. Damn, 4 dice or 4 damage. Wait, how come it's 4? Am I crazy? Oh, it's crystallized. I'm stupid. Yeah. Oh, very interesting.
后续再出纳塔角色配合个其他区域的主 C 还是没有说法。
Atea, what the hell?
出战状态伊兹帕帕。
Okay, Chiori Crab? Nah.
在希特拉利夜魂值到20，
I don't know about this one.
被动会攒夜魂，大招也。
Yeah, look at Citlali's burst. It's technically 311.
被动会攒夜魂，大招也会给2点夜魂，但是细心的观众可能发现了。 大招也不能进入夜魂加持，给2夜魂。
Yeah, still better than Shiloh for that draw 3. Yeah.
独特之处，不会在归零时退出夜魂加持。
So I really hope Xiaoming will explain here that you can only scale with Citlali once in every 2 rounds, unless it's a typo. I don't know. Let's see it.
被动会在我方挑选或在对手伤害后给1点夜魂。 战绩2兵伤，进入2夜魂加持，并只获得1点夜魂值。
Now I see the parenthesis. It should work like that. I think it.
伊兹帕帕会在我方受伤后，用奶奶的1点夜魂生成1层盾，同时希特拉利获得夜魂到20，又1兵伤。红流或1夜魂到20都会又1兵伤。如果是满2点夜魂值。
Okay, what's the deck list gonna be like? By the way, for this Layla Citlali Crab.
是连环 biu
I mean, do you include Cryo Resonance? I think you should, right? I mean, Cryo Resonance is basically 1 dice plus 2 damage.
天赋牌1兵头，敌方受到冻结或融化反应伤害后，我方下2次造成的水和火伤加1，同时获得1夜魂免费1次。天赋、被动大招都会给夜魂，所以啊
，Oh my God, what the hell？
自挂水的纯水开天赋大招，就能连续触发伊兹帕帕的冰莲鞋。
Oh yeah, because of the talent. How far? What the?
3号位优先考虑下数值优秀的千之多叠盾。
What the?
更高的3条加1，同时获得1夜魂。
That is so interesting. What the hell?
大招给夜魂。
Bro, what? I just realized something. That is insane. What the hell? Oh, that is spicy. Wow. Oh, because every time every time you gain 1 Nitro point, and when she has 2 Nitro points, she technically deals a lot of follow-up. Every time she gains Nitro point when she has 2 Nitro points. Oh, that is so interesting. Yeah. Oh, that is fucking nuts, actually. Wow. That is nuts. That's a lot of cryo application.
如果没有火共鸣的话，赛诺也不是特别猛。但是塞索斯稳定打血量最低的角色确实无法反制。第3张新角色牌恰斯卡。
Yeah, Chasca wins gonna be really good. But I think Layla is better here than Citlali.
打出或被弃掉都会 biu 1伤，同时再洗1张进去。战绩共抽3张牌。
Yeah, deals 1 animal damage and then draw 1. Yeah, very good.
3张牌，资源量运转的很迅速。接下来是详细介绍。被动技能开局随机洗的1张飞影弹，费用为3颗对应的元素头。摸到时如果出现角色是冰水火雷。
Yeah, already see this.
只有上手的时候才转化它，伤害和费用都会对应变化。配合3费晶
，and then -1, -1.
再带个冰元素角色，攒几个冰子弹。
And then you can infinitely cycle.
泰斯卡战绩基础风伤抓1排。
Wait, what did get?
特技，此千让特技，
animal, right?
移动冻结1个。
Yeah, it's animal.
泰斯卡战绩基础1风伤抓1排，装备专属特技，并给2次亲人后抓牌。特技零头装备。使用需要2风头和1夜魂，伤并弃3张最高配牌。 大招3杠2，全场打1，抓3张，简单直给。天赋是事件牌而非装备啊，加手1张子弹。下一趴为新版本的行动牌，一共有9张。
Bro calling 3 dice to deal 1 damage, a good skill.
牌叠层，给下次增伤并摸牌。小黑曜
It's good for whale, but outside of whale it's trash.
朴实无华的夜魂补强，也不加本回合的限制。不过这个增
But yeah, no, technically I could see Chasca just you play Chasca just for the sake of her passive, just like with Citlali.
大勇者消耗夜魂后充2次能量，重复1次的意思是，如果第1次给出战充满了，第2次就给下个没充满的
Yeah, the new cards.
这个上一步给卡其他装备，然后无限岩头子 ，ET 冲冲 ，QT 冲冲 ，ETT EQTT 感觉还可以，可惜啊，卡其他被削了。
What is Xiaoming yapping
新特技
about?
丫丫，打出时给个出战状态，如果累计打了6张特技，给3顿3误伤。使用特技需要2杂色，随机抓1张特技牌，并使下次打出。
Yeah, roar, that's funny.
配合火神和库本秒小处还可以。火神战绩本身给特技。
I wonder how this works, especially the 3 physical damage one. Yeah, the
有一个被击倒就
Capitana Arcane.
有2被击倒就给最后的加4。
Yeah, so if one of your characters is dead, so it's +2/+2. But if you play it and everyone's dead, it's gonna be +4. So yeah, very nice.
选一个角色。
Yeah, the Natlan Resonance, very nice. Oh, actually, never mind.
初始重燃为1， 触发1次加1点，感觉之前那套西诺宁、胡桃卡西达更有搞头了。不过这次新增了3名大塔角色。 排列组合的空间
Actually, you guys might not see the dice. Okay, here we go. Yeah, look at the dice, by the way. Every time the revive gets proc. So -1, and then yeah, -3.
一头打出，第1次一头直接每被击倒还是挺赚的，满编应该不是问题。下一张是花语会的补强新事件。 3杂色使用效果为弃2张最高费抓到4张，大多数情况不考虑打出啊，除非另外2张是追影弹嘛。最关键的是另一个效果，在手牌被弃抓1张。
Yeah, this one's really good.
行动牌中又1张弃牌。
Again, for the discard decks, right? Like whale. 3 cost whale is gonna be crazy, dude.
有的没的小破烂，纯用来弃掉或调和。
If we can cook to the point where whale can get 9 stacks, 9+ stacks for round 3 or by round 3, that'd be really good. Like consistently, yeah. I feel like it's doable. Like getting 9 stacks for whale consistently by the end of round 2, I can see it. But we'll see. But yeah, you do need to draw a lot of cards. So countdown is gonna be really good. Seeing your heart out would be great. And the new Chasca card as well, right? That's gonna come in patch 5.7 next patch. It'll be very nice.
有限定的3数值收益料理。最后平均调整中最重磅的就是卡西娜和钟离天。
Oh, dude! Look at the difference. So this like has 2 fighting spirit and there's 1 fighting spirit. That is very interesting to see. Like you can tell how many fighting spirit stacks Mavuika has, and there's like a clear indication for that. That's really cool.
大使用特技有杂色头边缘岩头。
Very nice.
那排岩之后最多给1个岩，就不好意思算了。构筑上需要为了追求稳定性增加些调和，同时浓浓饼干和阿加亚的优先级也相应增加。钟离天赋增加了每回合3次的限制。
got nerfed now. It now limits to 3 usages.
虽然削弱幅度不像卡西娜那样影响上下限，但也够本就被爆破针对的千中喝一壶了。雷电将军元素爆发和天赋给了3杠2，
got buff, right? Her elemental burst cost is now 3 costs instead of 4. Also the same thing with Salmon.
同时，水丘丘那位在北斗凯蒂斯北族的最大生命值边缘的11点，阿贝多边缘12点。个人感觉增强幅度都不算大啊。不过蒙德大风车、阿贝多、温迪再来个谁，直接36血开局。 那么以上就是5.7轻召唤的全部新内容了。
Mavuika gets 1 fighting spirit.
大家如果有什么有趣强烈的新配对，都很欢迎在评论区分享。感谢大家收看啊，已经写了快4000多个稿子。大家如果对新机制的结算有疑问，也很欢迎在评论区提出讨论哈。记得点赞、3连转发，更多轻召相关内容可以关注熊同学。我们下期视频见，拜拜。
That's very cool. Alright, I mean, do we have any creators out there like let's see, Labo? Surely has something, no? Oh, it doesn't have something. Yeah, no new video yet. Okay, what about Chamberlain? Surely Chamberlain has something. Oh, I think he does. Yep. Yep.
啊！火神，还有奶奶，恰斯卡大人，各位旅行者们，大家好。
Dude, fucking Chamberlain is the goat
5.7版本
for in content creating for this TCG. I'm not even kidding. And yeah, for those who don't know, yeah, Chamberlain is in the knockout stage in the Astronauts Invitational, and he'll be playing later. He'll be playing later. Like this guy will be playing later. Yeah, they're. Oh my god. Oh man, this guy is the content machine. I wonder what his cooking gonna be like. Let's find out.
但是以上这些都不关键，关键在于它的被动。开局洗6张弹片进入牌库，那这6张弹片又是什么效果呢？抓到有弹片是个出战角色，决定弹片的属性，而且这个弹片打破气质时能造成对片。兄弟们，3经要王朝了。
Oh boy, yep. Well. Oh, see, yeah, I see. Hey. I have this. Chasca Mavuika whale on day 8. Hey, there it is. Yep. Oh, I love to cook that. And also kick whale, right? Yep. With kitchen, I mean kitchen.
考虑到这个弹片被弃置的连携机制呢，队伍的第3人呢，则毫无疑问的一定是干鱼。首先，他12血能帮我们羸弱的鲸鱼扛住前期。其次呢，这个冰属性的角色对于这套牌来说极为。
Alright, chat. Is the stream lagging? Not anymore. Okay, good.
出阵的话，恰斯卡弹片抓上来。
On you. Okay, bro.
而鲸鱼养成之后呢，只要手里存几个冰弹片，直接就
And yeah, it gets you freeze. Insane.
无敌了呀，这控制能力。 大胆预测一波，新版本上线后呢，恰斯卡鲸鱼绝对会成为版本的热门卡组。哎，为什么老国说它会成为统治环境的卡组
？Come on, put Citlali or even Layla. I think Layla's just better here.
你说是吧，塞索斯
？What is Setos doing here?
接下来一个非常有趣的角色就是奶奶。
Oh,
奶奶的战绩啊
right. He showed Setos because right. Whale can get sniped by Setos, so that's funny. Yeah.
对吧？你说是吧，塞索斯大人？接下来一个非常有趣的角色就是奶奶了。奶奶的战绩啊，可以看到3费打2点冰伤。
I mean, no one's playing Setos, so yeah, no, playing Whale is fine. Chat.
就是每次受到伤害，
you don't have to fear about Setos.
减少1点叶分值，生成1点护盾，并且每次他获得叶分值时，叶分值等于2。
Like no one is playing Setos. Like pro. But yeah, your way can get sniped in round 1 if Setos does the funny. Oh boy.
是我给大家翻译一下奶奶这个人的效果呢，就是你能高频的获得1点护盾，以及能高频的给对面挂上1点冰元素。话都说到这儿了，那奶奶的配对自然也是呼之欲出了。没发过战绩，更是不断的打，直接就能保证。另一方面呢
，Okay, Chamberlain is thinking Chiori with Citlali, and so does Xiaoming as well. Oh. Ha. So is it gonna be Chiori get the follow-up into Chasca, or not Chasca, but Citlali's skill? Very interesting. Let him cook. Let him cook. Oh, that's why Xiaoming cooked Citlali, Chiori, and Crab. Ah, there you go. Right? Also Chamberlain's thinking the same thing. Okay. Yeah, Chiori for the select, yeah. Setos again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude, we need more Setos in this next meta, surely. I mean, he won more shield points for Crab, so it works, yeah. Dude, country W Mavuika, day 1, guys. Day 1, I'm gonna cook this shit.
这个直轮车都有什么样的效果。
Yeah, I get the one cost. Very nice. I like this, right?
当这个特技用完了之后
Dude, if Chamberlain plays like double technique, ramp like 7 dice, ramp 7, right? Or ramp 8 potentially.
等于2费打出一张冲浪。
This one though,
是0费。
I'm not gonna lie, you could play this on
最后等于也是没亏。看了2辆
on
打击车
on
3号车这边呢，就是真
on
正
Kachinavia. Maybe I break the kitchen. But okay, I like this one though. Like this one, you play this one and then you get the conductor's hat. I like that actually. Not only discounts Mavuika Kachina's elemental skill, but also this dice fix as well. Very nice.
也是非常的猛的。哎，这时候肯定会有朋友要问了，哎，马维卡
Yeah, I mean look at Chamberlain's
是
hand.
什么呀？
He has
这就是
the
马维卡大人
conductor's
跟别
hat.
人的完全不一样的地方了。我们先看马维卡
Very
的对
nice.
话，是马维卡大人不会获得充能。当某方角色消耗1分值或使用普通攻击后，可以获得一点战绩。比如说这里，你看我们按一下心眼啊，右边马维卡大人就会获得一个玄墨值。
Yeah, normal attack, you gain the fighting spirit.
马维卡大人的元素爆发，它消耗的是4点火头子和3点战役哦，这不是3点能量。而马维卡大人的大招的伤害呢，就是
And you get to burst, right? If you have 3 fighting spirit, you can go for burst, sure. But you can only deal 3 damage, right? So if you have 4 fighting spirit, it will deal 4 damage. If you have 5, 5 damage. If you have max, then 6 damage.
元素爆发之后呢，可以进入这个助火武装的状态啊，就是我方其他角色使用口攻或特技后，马维卡可以消耗眼灭魂，打一个火伤的连携。可以看到这里卡辛纳大人断一下之后，可以 build 一点火过去。看到这里呢，我们会发现。 为什么说马维卡大人是全能之神了？因为马维卡大人的玩法非常的多样。首先第一种玩法是
I really like the
马维
conductors
卡大人直接
thing.
拿这个3号车，直接自己4点火伤，4点火伤的
Yeah, the technique. Oh my
战场
goodness.
打主力输出。而第二种
Oh
玩法
my
呢
goodness,
就是
man,
卡西纳
man,
大人
man.
高频的
This is this is gonna be a spicy deck.
把马维卡大人呢当成一个大招发射器，哎，出马6层。
Yeah, so every time Kachina consumes one Night Soul, it will generate 1 fighting spirit for Mavuika.
让我们鸡哥可以直接站着原地就可以打出这个燃烧的连携。马维卡大人
Oh, Yumkasaurus, that's funny.
而队友只要点点特技呢，鸡哥的这个钩索准备这边呢又可以无限挂草，直接就是无限的触发燃烧啊，无敌了呀已经。 可以说马维卡大人的出现呢，让所有的纳塔
Mulani though, why? I could replace Mulani here with Kachina, and I can see it work. Oh yeah, okay, so he's gonna talk about the new new stuff, right? Cinder City and Crown of the Saints. This is really good for... I could see this being played with Kachina, right? Again, I already said my points, right, with the new stuff. I think this is really good for Kachina. Potentially Mavuika as well, sure. The rar. Oh man, I don't like this one. This one's trash. Go next.
一看就是特技流的终结手段，非常的有奥义。他这张牌的这个打3回3确实比较强，而且更关键在于它这个点特技的效果啊，是2费从牌库中抓一张特技，下次来特技牌时少花2费。也就是说，
Yeah, Xiaoming didn't showcase how this one works, but to be fair, playing 6 technique cards, oh boy, that's gonna be. Surely Chamberlain will like this one, right? The fact that he loves to cook with Melusine, Mega Sword and decks like that. Yeah. Yeah, the Capitano Arcane. I think Mulani does more with Dendro Seeds and Burning. I feel like Mavuika, or not Mavuika, but I think Mulani is there so that Mavuika will proc the passive, right? Dealing Pyro. Yeah, I can see it.
毕竟这个为死而战需要这个队友被击倒啊，毕竟这个前期还是比较卡手的，不像抗争前面想扛云锦啊、消攻这种快攻早点用出来。所以为死而战呢，就是比较适合劳龙、劳大和劳克这种喜欢这个1打3的封单人。而之后这张纳塔的
That Land Resonance really good.
是更有意思了。他翻译一下啊，就是这个角色本回合内被击倒不会死，会得到1点血，并且消耗你1个头子，但是第2次想复活就需要2个头子，第3次就需要3个头子。是的，没错，我点了坚毅不倒，
还不够。
接下来呢，这张飞行队出击呢，则是对气派流的一个。
Yeah, with the infinite revives, that's gonna be absolute cinema. Man, it's gonna. Man, if only Astronauts Invitational commence in version 5.7 instead in this version. Oh man, that would be so good, man. Come on. Like I swear, these timings of these tournaments are just so off. I hate it. Like, come on. Now I'm hoping there'll be something major happen for this patch, like potentially Prince Cup, but yeah, Prince Cup is dead, guys, unfortunately, and yeah, cope with it. Yeah, this one sucks. Go next. New food. Yeah, it's now 1G, right, for the technique. Talent. Yeah, Albedo. So yeah, it's pretty much talking about the balance changes. Man, I can't wait to get Skirk. But my primo gems are in danger. Okay. Well, there you guys have it. I think that's pretty much it. Now I can pretty much end the stream because... Oh boy. Oh. You know what? Let's watch this. This one's funny. Damn, just one burst? Jesus Christ. Oh, this is definitely C6. Yeah. C6 That's funny. Beating up her student. That's funny. Alright. Yeah. Are you guys excited for Skirk? Are you guys excited for the new cards that we're gonna see for next patch? Because oh boy, I'm excited. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I've been streaming for like what, 3 hours? Yeah, I think this is the perfect time for me to end the stream. But yeah, so tomorrow I will make a summary video. Tomorrow I'll make a summary video for the new cards, balance changes, and all that good stuff. I really hope it's gonna come out tomorrow, so that means I have to work my ass off for you know, making this summary video as soon as possible. So yeah, alright, well there you guys have it, chat. Thank you guys so much for joining with me, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my yapping session, and yeah, good luck, have fun with the cookings and stuff for next patch. It's gonna be insane and interesting, so yeah, have fun with that. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace out, chat. Bye bye. I'm way too tired. Oh boy.